Jean has been around in the trenches for decades, supporting her team, being a real. I believe she was the actual, not mascot. What do you call it? What do you chaplain? There you go. She was the actual chaplain.
Okay. Oh, she was
she was the actual chaplain for the team. She retired just last month, I believe, and then a month later, she passed. She was retired due to health issues, and she passed away the very next month. Man, she had an incredible life.
Yeah.
Being able to support her team, being on the sidelines, and just battling through the pandemic, all of that, man. A century of
And
living,
more.
man, and more, bro. So my condolences to the Jean family, to the Loyola men's basketball team, that family, everybody she touched, every soul she touched, and to that school, man. I know it's a pretty sad moment, sad week, sad time for them, but you know, she lived 106 years.
That's right.
106 years, man. That's an insane and incredible life.
Isn't it?
What happened?
I said, isn't it? Like, imagine the things you've seen and imagine how you watched the world change in 106 years.
Man, absolutely, bro.
Lived through 2 world wars and more.
And more, bro. And more, man. But yeah, man, my condolences to the team, my condolences to the chaplain, her family. Great run, man. Great run. I just wanted to get that out the way, man. So my love and support for what a staple in men's basketball.
That's a great one. Yeah.
Sneed, you got anything?
Quick hit? Or are you talking about reference?
Quick hit. Oh, quick hit.
Oh, just a quick. Okay. So like this week, and I guess from last week too, the whole like LeBron offseason situation with the Lakers. So there's like a couple of things going on. So the Lakers will always be a high profile team. And you know, now they've got Luka, and you know, they re-signed JJ Redick to, I guess, a semi long-term deal as NBA coaches go. They're trying to add pieces to the roster to make them better, more competitive. A lot of people are putting them as like a, I don't know, like a middling playoff team or whatever. But LeBron's not going to help them in terms of finding peace and traction and like organizational consistency. He's kind of become a sideshow. And it's, I think for the Laker fan, I think for the Lakers organization, it's just something they're going to have to deal with. When he exercised that last year on his player option, and you know, you look at what he did with the Hennessy thing, and you got somebody trying to sue him now because of it. I made a video on my I made a video on my channel months ago about how the offseason would be a circus, and how this whole like Laker season is going to be loaded with things like this. I mean, it's going to be happening with Bronny. It's going to be happening with JJ Redick. They're going to have a losing streak, and everybody's going to say Luka sucks or LeBron sucks, and they need to break it all up. And it's going to be a whole bunch of this. When I made that video, I really meant it. This is going to be a clown show circus all year long, because you have 7, 10, 15 stupid things that could happen over the course of the year that will distract from actual basketball. And to the people who will be eating it up and buying all these wolf tickets about all this stupidity, from sciatica to fake injuries to live streams with Twitch streamers, this is par for the course. It's become a sideshow. You must understand, it's not done. It won't be done. This is going to drag on the whole year. So if you're able to sift through the noise and filter out the BS and the stupidity, you might be able to focus on the basketball side. The Lakers might make a nice little run of it at the end if everybody's healthy. But in terms of like basketball, all distractions, tomfoolery, chicanery, and bullshit.
I think something's going on with your mic, Sneed.
What's going on?
You're starting to muffle out.
Yeah, that was weird. But you're back now. Try it again. Keep going.
Oh, so I'm just saying, like, to anybody who's serious about basketball, to anybody who's like a basketball purist, it's going to be a lot of noise. It's going to be a lot of circus acts. It's going to be a lot of BS. And it's a Laker thing. It's not only a Laker thing, it's a LeBron thing, it's a Luka thing, it's a Bronny thing, it's a JJ thing. They're going to be blaming Luka sometimes, LeBron sometimes, Ayton will be blamed sometimes, Rui Hachimura will be blamed. Like, it will just be blamed for every little thing. The roller coaster ride that is the Lakers is only further complicated by all the stuff you've been seeing in the offseason. It's just more of the same. Nobody should be surprised. Nobody should be offset by it. This is par for the course. Lakers, LeBron, Luka, JJ. This is what I expected. I don't know why people are surprised by the BS they're seeing.
As a Laker fan, I didn't care about nothing that you just said. The people that care about what you just said are the ones that care deeply about LeBron. I'll be quite frank. Us Laker fans, we're used to circuses. We're very, very, very used to circuses. Why? Because we are the face of the league. We are the ultimate top tier franchise. We are in a sense, not fully, but the Dallas Cowboys of the NBA. We get every headline, all tabloids, the smallest little fragment of any information. It goes out into the public, and then it's yet once again, we're in the news. We're in the news about something. It's always something. Even during the Kobe era, it was always something. The post-Kobe era, it was always something. LeBron coming to the Lakers made it absolutely worse, because now you're going to bring the criticism and fandom for him, and you add that on top of the Lakers franchise. So honestly, we don't care. We honestly don't care. The whole sciatic nerve, the whole injury thing. Okay. All right. To me, I think this is going to be more so they're gearing up for a what do you call that? Not rested season. What do they use? Load management season.
Mm-hmm.
Gearing up for a load management season. Why?
Can I just interrupt real quick? He deserves a load management season, and I'm not even trying to be funny.
Yeah,
the guy's about to be 41 years old. He's got more mileage on his body than anyone ever, and he's still playing relatively well. Now, how that's going to equate to wins and losses, we don't know. But if anybody deserves a load management season, he does, and I got no problem saying that. But go ahead.
Yeah, but yeah. So us Lakers, we moved on to Luka. If you look at it, I sent this to the chat the other day. Is that Luka? Gave the team his shoes. This is my team. This is my team. We're moving on to Luka. Regardless on LeBron signing that extension. I mean, not extension, signing that, last year of his contract, whether he did it or not, we're moving on to Luka, whether you hear it or not. This injury and the way JJ Redick explained, like how they're just slowly ramping up LeBron, this injury on top of it, it may not be as bad as, as the media is trying to make it out to be. And I don't think it is as bad. I think they're just more so like, hey, take your time. We got it. We got Luka. We got Ayton. We got Austin Reeves. We got Rui Hachimura. We're relatively healthy this season, and we're going in. 41. And you're 41.
Just chill. Come back when you're ready.
Take your time. And so, to me, I don't see it being much of a circus. I just see it being more of the same, because we're used to the dramatics. Thank you, B-Rated Sports Podcast. Shaq and Kobe era was filled with drama. Remember, we signed Dennis Rodman. Said enough. Right.
I think the Dennis Rodman thing, though, was more so because he was a guy familiar with the triangle. So Phil is always going to grab other guys and bring them in to teach the system. Yeah. I think that was part of that as well.
But honestly, man, to the noise, I tune it out. There's always going to be something. When you're such a franchise that moves the needle in the market and in the media world, you're going to get talked about. Some of this same stuff happens in other organizations that it just doesn't get talked about, because who wants to talk about the Orlando Magic? Nobody.
I do.
Nobody wants to talk
I'd like
to
talk about their Orlando. I'd like to.
Their basketball, yes, Sneed. I agree with you. But the drama that happens behind them. Nobody knows anything that's going on in Orlando. But I'm pretty sure it's a lot of stuff that's going on in Orlando. It just doesn't get out on the airwaves because nobody wants to talk about Orlando. Right. So that's more so to my point, man. It's the Lakers. On top of that, we got LeBron, the biggest name in basketball, probably one of the biggest names in sports, period. He's going to get talked about, whether it's positive or negative. Us Lakers fans, we're like, okay, Luca. We got Luca.
So young disciple, I'm a jealous goofy, but you're the one making alt accounts and troll accounts, and you've been exposed for it. And I'm the goofy, bro. Go get yourself some help, bro. Go get yourself some therapy. Go seek some support.
No.
But I'm the goofy.
Sneed, no. You did it wrong. Get help.
Stop
what
it.
Jordan said.
Stop it.
Get
some
help.
help.
Get some help.
I know your family loves you, bro. They'll help you out. We
Get
care
what
too.
the Jordan mean.
We care too.
Yeah, that was wrong.
Stop it. Get help.
Oh my God! All right, y'all. Next cricket. Next cricket. Let's keep it moving. We are not going to let the other guy hijack the show. We are not going to get LBJ hijack the show.
Get help.
And the music in the background. Wow, wow, wow.
Yo, Sneed is fucking.
Can we get a soundboard edition, Bruce, or is it too late for that?
We could. Oh, my slots are full. Let me know after the show. I will play something. My slots are full right now.
Oh God.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
All right.
Need to ask for that one.
Yes. Let's go ahead and
My
next
whole
quick
ass,
hit.
bro.
Next quick hit. I thought Sneed was going to do this one, but the Cleveland Browns have named Shadur Sanders as QB2. He is the backup officially now.
We knew that.
Yes, but I'm saying they officially.
And by the way, shout out to Transformer. He said the Browns gonna be browning. He's right. The Browns gonna brown. That's right.
He said that Cleveland.
He did that for me because I wasn't there. Salute to you, Transformer.
Yes.
I
Browns
got
gonna
you.
be browning,
I
bro.
with him like if Steve was here, he'd be like, the Browns are gonna brown. The Browns are gonna brown it out, bro.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah. But no, it's good to see that. Okay, I don't know if that was public pressure. I don't know if them understanding like Bailey Zappi. Come on, but end of the day, Shadur has been named QB2, so we will now see if and when he gets that opportunity and what he does with it. So that's the quickest of quick hits. I don't have much else to add on to that.
Oh
so
man,
you're a Cleveland guy. Where are you, man?
He's one play away from getting on the field, straight up.
Yeah.
You know, if that's what everybody wanted, it's gonna happen. I personally believe that the sooner he gets on the field, the less likely it is for him to have real success. But the experience is valuable to a young player, so I won't mind when he gets on the field. I'm not a big fan of Kevin Stefanski. I think he's just a regular basic coach, and I think he's just
coach of the year though.
I know, but that was a while ago, and he hasn't really followed that up with anything that you could say was kind of like, you know, like an encore to that. Usually, good coaches continue to be good coaches after the fact. Yeah. You know, you don't want to be a spark in the pan. He's kind of been a spark in the pan, is what I'm saying. But there's a lot of, I don't know, there's a lot of noise in Cleveland, so it makes life hard on a coach. You know, I don't think we have a great GM, and I don't think we have a great owner. I actually think we have one of the worst owners in the history of the league. So that makes life harder on him. So it's hard for me to evaluate Stefanski holistically. He's done some good things, but recently there hasn't been a lot. But I don't think he's the answer as coach long term. So if Shadur is your long term solution, I haven't seen that dynamic yet. I just have to wait and see.
Yeah, man, we knew this. We knew this. The fact that they were playing games and like Joe Flacco's number 2 and yada yada yada. The Browns were browning. Because nobody in their right mind in any franchise is going to sit here and witness the dinosaur in the first 5 games of the season, see no type of production, no type of success, no type of progression, no type of just connection with the team. Start the first of the rookies that you picked, and then put him number 2 when you have another rookie right there that we've all seen in the preseason. We all seen him at Jackson State and at Colorado. We seen what the kid is made of. We seen what we needed to see. What you guys are seeing in practice, we have no idea because you don't allow us to see the practices, right? But what we can tell you is that putting Joe Flacco number 2 over him was a travesty move. It was just demeaning to him, right? Like, this man is out here working. He could be in the media going crazy. His name is like the biggest name outside of Myles Garrett on that football team, and he's not even a starter.
Right.
Even play.
Right. The man could be making so much noise about what's going on in that franchise, but he's not. He's saying the correct things, saying the right things. Like, hey, salute to Dylan Gabriel. He got the starting job, man. I'm rooting for him. I hope he goes out there and shows out, man. And when it's my time, it's my time. I'm just gonna keep practicing.
Since he's been drafted, Transformer. Since he's been drafted, he hasn't done a thing wrong at all.
Nothing, bro.
He's been a fantastic teammate from what I could tell. He's has not been a distraction. The distraction comes pre-draft, right? It's from a lot of that. He hasn't done anything in the league that you would say he's been a problem to his organization.
Yeah. No, correct, man. He's gonna get a shot. Shador, he's gonna get your shot, bro.
He will. Gonna
get your shot.
No
doubt. But Dylan Gabriel's playing okay. He's playing.
Yeah, he wasn't terrible. All right. Yeah. Last one here for me. Last quick hit before we get to these topics. I thought this was interesting. Arch Manning was not terrible yesterday against what we thought was a very good team. They played, what was Oklahoma yesterday? Number 6?
Hold on, Bruce. Hold on a second, bro. He made a couple of throws.
I said
he made a couple of throws.
Was not terrible yesterday.
Can we talk about the Texas front line, the defensive line?
The defense tore that thing up, boy.
Can we talk about that? I mean, the 4-man rush was stalking Oklahoma's QB.
That wasn't my quick hit. But
all right, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
We're gonna talk about all that.
He's
You're welcome to join if you like, Sneak.
Pump the damn brakes. Hold up.
I didn't say. Listen, I'm not out here spitting hyperbole. I said, Arch Manning did not play terribly yesterday against what we thought was a very good team, number 6 OU. Complete 21 of 27, generally very good. But Oklahoma did not allow him to go downfield. 6.1 yards per completion for 106 yards. 1 touchdown, no turnovers. That's big based on what he has done.
That means if your defense is good and you can run the ball, you're going to win by 2 touchdowns.
And what I said was Arch Manning did not play terribly yesterday against what we thought was a very good team.
But you ain't got
Bruce
about it. Tell the truth, bro.
I'm checking. If I'm just checking down all day, I'm not putting the ball in harm's way.
No doubt. But at the same time, like sometimes
he's Trent Dilfer.
Allow you to go over the top.
So he's
Trent Dilfer. I don't ever remember, even as a Ravens fan, Trent Dilfer going 21 for 27. No, I'm not trying to say that he's arrived. I'm not saying that. I'm saying for me, he played better than I expected him to play against Oklahoma and Brent Venables' defense. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I like this comment here. Arch was not terrible.
Oh my gosh. Are y'all listening to anything I'm saying here?
We're just adding the context.
And we're gonna do all that on.
You should have hold on, bro. You should have started with the context, not the Arch Manning statement.
Yeah, you should have said Texas defense played great.
Did I come on stage
helping Arch Manning
yesterday? Arch Manning was great yesterday. Arch Manning balled out. I didn't say anything like that. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Y'all hilarious this morning, man.
That's all I'm saying. I fully understand the context, and I'm not giving credit.
All right, go ahead and give him a holistic rating, 1 to 10. How did he play?
6.
Yeah, I would give him a 6,
which is better than what he has been doing.
6.5.
So this is my entire point.
There you go. Yeah,
okay,
I'm with you.
Good.
Yeah.
Now we're okay, and that's the end of that quick hit.
Yo, we got to be nicer to Bruce, man. We ain't right for that one. We're sorry, Bruce. We're sorry.
All good, man. All good. Oh man. All right, guys. We ready for the main topics?
Yes. Let's get to the woman that shall be crowned.
Yes, sir. You gonna rock this?
A'ja Wilson.
Let's get it.
Not only are you a bad woman, you a bad woman.
Bad woman.
You a bad woman. Securing the 3rd championship in 4 seasons, the Las Vegas Aces dominated the Phoenix Mercury in the 97 and 86 victory on Friday night. And A'ja Wilson had 31 points and 9 rebounds in her closeout game, having the most postseason points of all time in a postseason run in women's history. As you know, this was her 4th MVP this season, regular season MVP. This is her 3rd Defensive Player of the Year. She is the first and only player to have an MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Finals MVP, and be champion all
and
scoring champion, all in the same season.
Yes, sir.
Talk about running the table. I ran the table. Asia Wilson gets to say that about her league. And I don't believe a male has even done that yet. Win MVP and defensive player of the year and, run it all the way to the finals. Because, the WNBA is a product of the NBA. So I can make that type of reference, Bruce, because they are hand in hand. They are brother and sister. I can talk about the family. Without having to compare her to men. Just saying, a man has not done that in the NBA.
Bring up, if you're not comparing it to men, why even bring up men? See, this is
because I can talk about the NBA, the WNBA. NBA is in the name. NBA is in the name.
It goes sideways instead of just
putting her on sideways
pedestal where she deserves to be as the greatest women's basketball player
of all time.
Yes, I'm saying that. Anybody who disagrees, that's on you.
Yeah, that's definitely on you.
I think it's inarguable at this point, and it's crazy because she's still got a long time to play.
She's 29. I think she's 29 years old.
Yeah, I think she got
she's
long
28.
time to
28,
play.
29.
But I think let me just get this out of the way. Why I don't like even bringing up men in the discussion is not because I have an issue with women hooping or women's greatness. My issue is the following. You have some guys who are disrespectful to women's basketball players, and they, because they watch it through the lens of men's basketball, right? And women's basketball fans, women's basketball media, etc. What do they always tell you? Stop comparing us to the men. It's a different game. Why are you bringing up the men? So you cannot, not you, but on one hand, the people who are repping for women's basketball cannot on one hand say, stop comparing us to the men. Then when you got Asia doing incredible, never before seen, GOAT-worthy, historical, incredible, phenomenal things. And I'm not being facetious because I do believe she's all of that and more. Yeah. I can't give her the dues that she deserves for being as great as she is as a basketball player. But people can't say on one hand, well, she's done stuff the men never did and this and that. And I've seen memes comparing her to the great Mr. Russell and this and that. No, you don't get it both ways. Either you want to be compared to the men or you don't. You don't get to only want it when it works for you. I'm not with that.
Okay, so Bruce is talking to the people that do that. I'm me. I never make these type of comparisons. However, I will say this is good marketing for the WNBA. Why do I use that NBA reference? Why? Because I have people who watch the NBA watch my sport. So I would like to relate something to something that they know of. I could build a better brand and get the name out even better by introducing the fact that she and Bill Russell have something in common. So guess what? The eyes of the NBA or the NBA fans like, damn, what is Asia Wilson doing that Bill Russell did? Like, let's tune in to Asia Wilson a little bit more. So I can understand that a little bit more on why people would the media would make such a reference, because that's insightful to what NBA. That's also, Bruce, paying homage to another great. Like, hey, other greats that have done this and that have done something like this is a Bill Russell. So now we're bringing Bill Russell back into the limelight. Like, hey, damn, Bill Russell did that. Like, man, let's look at Bill Russell's career. So I'll look at it from a different lens. I'm not looking at it as WNBA versus the NBA. I'm looking at it as that's a paying homage. Like, Bill Russell did this too, right? Other greats in the NBA, like what other greats in the NBA have done what she's doing. That brings more light to me, to the sport, to the women's sport of the WNBA. But I'm not finna just, let that hijack the segment of Asia Wilson's greatness. I'm gonna get right back to her greatness. The Phoenix Mercury, they just couldn't do nothing with her.
Nothing.
They honestly just couldn't do nothing with her.
Nothing.
That just, the shot that she made in the game 3, the game winner, the pull up, after being double teamed by a married couple or soon to be. I believe I think they're engaged. She could say nobody has ever done that in history of sports.
I'll give you that one.
In the history of sports. I put the game winner in the finals in a couple's eye. Like, you and your wife, bucket, game, blousers.
That was perfect. That was perfect. Yes.
Blousers, right?
Right.
Yes, Steve.
This game bores me.
I forget the name, the couple's names, but
Yeah, I
they're either engaged or they're married.
I
But
think
they're
it's
definitely a couple.
And somebody else, but
They're definitely a couple, and she put it right in both of their eye. Like, hey, and somebody made a funny reference, like, you know how you lose a game, and as a team, like you know, you go to the locker room and you salt, and you're like, damn, man, like we lost. But it ends there. You go home, you consult with others and stuff like that. They got to go home as a couple. They got to go home as a couple and still continuously talk about this game. Like,
for sure.
Man, she put it in our eye, babe. She put it in our eye. Like, the game was over.
Yeah.
Right when that shot, it was like, what, 1 second left on the clock?
Yeah,
something like that. So it's not technically a buzzer beater, but it's a game winner.
Yeah.
Right. So
and it was pretty too. It wasn't no,
it was pretty. Lefty up over the top, like just straight bucket, right when they needed it the most to send them to 3-0. And then ultimately she came out and she established dominance in game 4, just putting up buckets early, literally saying, like, hey, I'm putting you guys away. I'm gonna put you guys away. We're gonna end this in a sweep, and we're already preparing for the parade by halftime. So, man, salute to A'ja Wilson. Salute to the Las Vegas Aces, their third championship in 4 seasons, man. And during this decade, and this is just a comparison across all sports because there's no sport involved, she's one of 4 teams. The Aces are one of 4 teams in history since the 2000s to have 3 championships in 4 years, one being the Golden State Warriors for 2015, 2017, 2018, the New England Patriots 2002, 2004, 2005, and of course my Lakers 2000, 2001, and 2002. So, boop. Lakers, my bad. Lakers, are you familiar?
You never seen
this guy did it. You see that guy?
Dodgers? The Dodgers have that in their logo.
They do. That's right. The Dodgers do have that in their logo. Still commentary, Sneed. Yes. Sneed, man, what do you think about A'ja Wilson and what she's been able to accomplish, man?
I mean, I don't really. I mean, it's fun to do the comparisons to other players and to go into other sports. I mean, I look at the NBA and WNBA as different sports. I don't look at them as the same thing. So what's happening in the WNBA is unique and different than anything that's going on in the NBA.
Yeah.
Agreed.
All right. Now, specifically to A'ja Wilson, she was drafted in 2018. It's 2025. We're literally talking about the first third of her career. This is the end of her first third. In all likelihood, right? This is clearly the first half of her career. There's more. Like, there's greater things coming.
The scary part.
Okay, so what has she done from like a basketball standpoint? All she does is get better. Her free throw percentage gets better. Her field goal percentage gets better. Her point scoring averages get better. She's winning MVPs. She's won Rookie of the Year. She's all-star. She's all WNBA. She's whatever. DPOY, DPOY. She has everything.
No weakness. That's scary.
She's so dominant on all these levels.
She's been an all-star every year.
There really isn't an NBA comparison because the game is different. Nobody can actually dominate the NBA like that.
Yeah.
Right. So she gets to do something unique because the league is different. Right. I mean, if we're just going to look at team accomplishments plus what she contributes to the team, like we're talking about the point scoring leader. We're talking about the rebounding leader of her team, right? We're talking about a team now that, when you win 3 and 4 years, you can start having dynastic conversations. That's fair. Yeah. But you got to win multiple, which she's done. So she's probably the most influential player in the game if we're talking about playing basketball. I don't get into like
influential.
Yeah, because it's when I mean influential, we're talking about impact on the game. She's just winning, bro.
Okay. I thought you meant influential, like outside of the game, and
no.
People trying to play like her. No, I got you.
No. If you're looking at this from basketball purists, she dominates on the floor in a way that's unique. Like if she's there, she's the best player every single time.
Yeah.
Like so from the scoring perspective, from a defensive perspective, her impact on the game is there's so much gravity. You see what I'm saying? Like
for sure.
She's really hurting the rest of the league. She's putting pain to the rest of the league.
No doubt.
And,
Well,
and no,
let's do this.
I wouldn't compare her to LeBron James at all.
Right,
She's
right.
much more dominant than LeBron was in his
Right.
first 7 or 8 years.
Let me interrupt you. Let me interrupt you guys for a second. Coach T, he wanted to get in here, and obviously he's our first ever member. He's got to run, so I wanted to take this call. Then we'll get back to our commentary. Then we'll open the lines up. So, Coach T, what's good, man?
What's good, Bruce? Thanks for taking my call. What
Absolutely,
up,
brother.
Transformer?
What's happening?
Over here setting the record straight this morning.
Yes, sir.
And
Record.
got what you need. Stop
What up,
looking
bro?
like a Mafia King fan when you point in the screen, though, man. You're trying to scared off that audience. They thought they was about to get whacked.
We're gonna whack them.
What you got, Coach T?
We gotta make them disappear.
When y'all do the show playback, y'all gonna see what I'm talking about when you see the point. Y'all gonna be like, whoa.
No doubt, man. What you got on the topic, bro?
Now, before I get started, man, I'm about to talk about this blasphemy you over here bringing up Celtics and the Laker conversation.
We not. We talk about Asia, Coach T. We talk about Asia.
I'm gonna get to Asia.
No. We're not talking about Lakers and Celtics, Coach T.
No.
Coach T, we talk about Asia, man. Please, let's stay on the topic.
Bro, you ain't gonna start nothing.
We're not talking about the Lakers and Celtics, Coach T.
And trying to run away when the smoke comes.
Coach T, we talk about Asia. Come on, man. Let's go to that.
You started it.
Coach T, we trying to run a show here, brother. Come on now. Come on. Coach T, I need you to stay to the topic. Come on. Asia, what you got?
Bro.
What you got?
You're going to get the smoke off the show because you started it.
That's fair. What you got on the topic, though?
All right. Well, I'm going to speak on about 3 of them because I'm going to have to watch the rest of the show on the replay.
Okay.
But, yeah, we talked about it a little bit on my show yesterday. After we got the news of the sweep, because one of my previous guests, and I got to send you the soundbite. He actually called the sweep.
Okay.
In game 2, so he actually called it. But yeah, I gotta say she's by far the best player in the WNBA right now.
Agreed.
She's gotta be. And if anybody says otherwise, I don't think they're being.
You mean history?
Being realistic.
History?
No, right now.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, clearly, right now, I'm
I think
in history.
Ever,
yeah.
Period.
Yeah, best in history. Yeah. But go ahead to your point.
It's hard to say that in the WNBA because there's been some greats that never played in the WNBA because they weren't around.
Right.
So that's and then women's side, that's an argument that it's hard to have.
Correct.
It's not wrong. She's clutch.
But she's done something like you guys pointed out that not even what people call the greatest of all time on the men's side has ever done.
What was the question? I'm sorry, I missed it. Is that a question?
No, he was reiterating what you said about.
I was just saying the statement that Bruce didn't want us to say.
Yeah.
Because she done something that not even Michael Jordan has done.
Yeah. Jordan was close.
She did those arguments and won the title that year.
Yeah.
So you gotta give respect to that.
When did I not give respect to what she did?
I didn't.
But you kind of like cut it. You kind of cut it short by saying, why are we comparing?
I'm just saying you got to give. I'm just saying you got to give. You got to give respect to that. And let's see, you talking about Harbaugh done? I'm thinking you talking about your coach.
Yeah. Of course.
I don't know. I don't know that y'all situation. I think you and Gino need to have that conversation and run your own segment on if Harbaugh's done. I really don't care because I'm not a Ravens fan. Darton Scatterboo, I got to say that maybe we were too quick to throw the Giants under the bus. I don't know. Maybe if this was their plan, then they're geniuses. If this was accidental, then it's just called accidental success. But if this was their plan to move on from Saquon and Daniel Jones and plan to get Jackson Dart and Scatterboo there, I gotta say that was their geniuses and for putting that together, but because they're doing. I know it's only been a few games, but they're looking real good, and they look like a totally different team on those 2-game winning streaks.
Got you.
That's all I got to say. Y'all can tell me that I'm crazy after I get off. You know, I just want to get the call in before I run out.
All right,
So
man. Appreciate having you, bro.
No doubt, man. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the call, brother.
Transformer, man.
Yeah.
I know we'd have had our times when we didn't see eye to eye, but keep my fellow brother on there on the straight and narrow, man. keep him non-biased.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think because he sees that I'm wearing green, but it's not the right green that he wants. It's the perfect green.
You're getting closer, though. You're getting
closer.
There's three things that, look, what I've learned, Transformer, you say any one of these three things, Bruce goes off. Well, 4.
We're not.
You say anything about Nikola Jokic.
We're not doing this.
LeBron James, the Lakers, and USC. He goes berserk.
I don't go berserk. I'm a truth teller. But we're not gonna. All right,
I'm not gonna let you hijack the segment.
Right. That could have gone all kind of ways, man.
All right, let you hijack the segment.
All right, Coach T. I appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you, Coach T.
All right, Edward. Just so you know, basically the topic we're just talking about A'ja Wilson's greatness and whether or not she's the GOAT. And I think I don't know if I heard Sneed respond to it. I think we're in agreement. Are we in agreement here, Sneed? Do you believe A'ja Wilson has kind of cemented her GOAT case? I believe she has already, which is scary.
I mean, I'm okay with the conversations. Nothing's cemented until the career is over, but
okay.
I mean, we're literally talking about someone who's getting better every day.
Yeah. Right.
So,
right.
I like basketball conversations.
Mm-hmm.
She's getting better every season. To even propose the concept that she's done, like this is peak, it's actually wrong. You have no reason to believe this is it. We have reason to believe her best seasons are still in front of her.
Yeah.
So go ahead, start having those conversations. I'm good with it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll entertain it.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean,
because the thing is, you're looking at the fact that she's not only a multiple-time champion. I mean, you look at your Maya Moores, your Diana Taurasi's, all of those championships. Yes, they're multiple-time champion for women as well. Asia's adding more to the repertoire. She's also the league MVP when she's winning these championships. She's also the defensive player of the year. So not only am I the offensive best player, I'm the defensive best player. Overall, the best player. And I'm leading my team to championships. And I'm sweeping because mid-season, honestly, the Aces were in trouble. They were in trouble mid-season.
I didn't bring that up earlier. I was into that.
Yeah. I'll let you take over, Bruce. But yeah, they were in trouble. Go ahead.
She basically put them on her back, and they had a crazy run down the stretch to finish the season, and then obviously run through the playoffs and get the chip. So a couple of things, though, just a couple of small. She's the fastest player to reach 5,000 career points. Scary, all right?
Yeah.
We'll see, inshallah, what Juju can do when she gets there. But she's the first player ever in a WNBA game to record 30-plus points, 20-plus rebounds. So that, again, there's the dominance on both ends. Yeah. Really, giving that effort. The only thing I don't like is that they're pushing this, most points in a single postseason, most points in a single finals run. But what we have to do, got to take into context, this is the first year that there was a 7-game series in the NBA finals. So it's not quite the same. There's been a little more time for her to do these things, right? Because if we remember, I know some of you guys are younger, but going all the way back to the first 4 WNBA championships were won by the Houston Comets. And that was Cheryl Swoops and Cynthia Cooper. And Cynthia Cooper was an absolute dog.
Absolutely.
But they didn't have that many games, or I'm sure that, she probably would have similar numbers, et cetera. So
4-time champion as well.
Yeah. Now this is to take nothing away from A'ja's greatness, because I'll say it again. I believe she's the greatest WNBA player of all time. Yeah. Some might argue Taurasi, don't see it. Some might argue Maya Moore. You got more of an argument there.
The thing about Taurasi, Bruce, is she came at a time like her offensive game was so polished.
Mm-hmm.
at a time where the game hadn't really seen that yet.
Mhm,
Right. So
mhm.
like I would equate it to like what Pistol Pete Maravich was to the NBA when
Yeah,
he came into the NBA. Like we hadn't really seen that type of player per se.
Mhm.
Every time there's a transcending player, they all of a sudden get this elevation when they're unique and different. So like when Wilt was in the game, when Pistol Pete was when Magic came to the game,
Yeah.
it was like this unique thing. Taurasi was an offensive, like I mean, a jack of all trades, right? She could get her points no matter what spot on the floor. She had the range. She was offensively very potent. And
Yeah.
up until that point, we hadn't really seen a specialist like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't equate anybody to her offensive potency. She was filling
Right.
up the stat sheet to the very end, bro.
Let me interrupt again. Young disciple, bro. You got to chill, man. You said what you said. Sneed said what he said. It's over. Let it go, man. We don't want to mute you or ban you or anything like that, man. We appreciate you being here. We love your passion, but just chill. It's not that serious, man. Just chill. All right. Let's go ahead. Let's open up the phone lines and let's talk about it. Is A'ja Wilson the GOAT? Do we believe that she's the greatest WNBA player of all time? Do any of us believe she's the greatest female player of all time? A lot of older people still kind of hold Cheryl Miller to that, and I'm not mad. I never saw Cheryl Miller play because I believe Cheryl Miller was dominant like in the early 80s. I was in grade school.
Yeah.
So I never saw her play. But from the stories you hear, she was that one, right?
She probably would have
Reggie.
She probably would have been something like this.
Right,
Reggie.
Based on what people say about Cheryl playing with dudes.
Yeah.
Like I mean, it sounds like she would have been like A'ja Wilson, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I don't know if she was quite the defender or the rebounder, but it's possible.
But like she was locking up Reggie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is
Edward, what's
crazy.
going on, man?
We talking about Reggie here. Jesus Christ.
Listen. We know you fell asleep at the Wax Museum. Yeah. Go ahead, man. Say what you got to say, man.
No. I'm not gonna do it. It's just wild. Reggie. But anyway, good morning, fellas. How
You mean one of the guys you can't tell the story of the NBA without? But go ahead, though.
Yes, we are not gonna mention that dude, man. No, I'm not gonna mention. I'm tired of that shit.
What is your issue with Reggie Miller, man?
Bruce, I'm not talking about Reggie. Calm down, man.
Damn.
Drink your water. Jesus.
Damn.
Hey, yo, you're getting more gray in your hair, bro. Chill.
Man, don't worry about that, man. Damn.
Bro. Hey, yo.
That's called distinguished, Edward. That's called distinguished.
Hey, man. Hey, and you pulling shorty too by it. Anyway, now,
Look,
back to what I was
I
going
didn't
to
say
say.
nothing. You said that. I didn't say that.
Hey, man, look, bro. Just chill, man. Just chill, Jesus. Anyway, fellas, man, let me just say good morning. Look, man, I was talking about he shall not be named, Bruce, being mentioned with that. I'm just sick and tired of it, man. We got other good topics on here. And
Yes, we do.
Jesus. That's what I'm saying. So it just pisses me off. It irks the hell out of me. But anyway, so back about Mrs. Wilson. Man, now, I thought that she, well, you know, I seen that they compared her numbers. I'm talking about in the women only, to Maya Moore numbers with her first 8 years, and her numbers overjumped Maya Moore's number. I did not know that until I looked at it. And I was like, yeah, I thought Miss Maya Moore was the GOAT of the WNBA.
She's
you know what I mean?
damn good, bro. She was
pretty beautiful.
Damn good.
Yes.
Yes, I know, Bruce. You had a crush on her.
I
I understand that.
didn't say that. I said she was a hell of a baller, man. Let's stop all that, man. Just talk about ball, man.
Okay, and then Bruce, it's all good, bro. I ain't gonna snitch. But anyway, now, and I agree with my brother said, because I really thought that they started off real slow in the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
And and Miss Nafisa Colley, they was on the road. I really wanted her to win the MVP, but man, that's that, and I crushed on her. At the end of I ain't scared. I ain't ashamed to say it. But anyway, I thought she was gonna get it. But at the end of the day, man, she it went to the Mrs. Wilson. She is the GOAT. She's a lefty. I'm a lefty. I love it. You know what I mean?
I'm a lefty too.
All good. You know what I'm saying? So we are very special people.
Indeed.
And now you say you can compare. Now this is what I would like to say, Bruce. I know you don't like the comparison and nothing like that. Dude, her game with her footwork and her post, does she remind you more of the person you glaze so much, or David Robinson?
Hakeem the Dream.
David Robinson. And it maybe it's because she's left-handed, but I see the way she plays, she could play it because she played low post, mid post, all the way out to 3, and the way she defends the rim. And I don't know, it just looks more like D-Rob to me. I see the analogy that you're making, and I'm not mad. But to me, what up, Mr. Realist? That's what I'm talking about. But I see more David Robinson. But that's me. I could be wrong, you know.
Oh, because like you see her footwork and how she's dancing on the floor. You know what I'm saying? And all that. That's why I said I see more Akima. Mr. Olajuwon. I see more of that with her footwork. That that's just me. But I get what you're saying with the David Robinson comparison. But other than that, I mean, she is right now. She's climbing that mountaintop. She know how to close the casket and seal the deal, and she done that. Swept them straight up, brought them back into the game. Hey, she was hitting the clutch shot, and that. Can I say something about that tongue, or that's up for another?
No. Hey, thank you for calling in, bro. We love you, bro. We're gonna move on.
Love you guys, man. We're gonna keep
Hey, appreciate you, my brother.
Show,
hey, thank you for calling,
y'all.
Edward. Seriously,
Lord
man. Thank you, brother.
Lord have mercy. Okay, bye, fella.
All right, brother.
Eddie. Yeah.
I know where that was going, and we did not want it to go there.
Yep, Patreon.
Man, look, help us get to 10K, and we'll do that, y'all. And Patreon gonna be raw.
Asia Wilson is 21st in career points, 18th in total career rebounds, has only 613 career assists, and averages 2.3 a game. She's also 9th in career blocks and falls just short of placing with the top 25 career leaders in steals. Wilson in her first career is first in career points per game and player efficiency rating, narrowly beating Hall of Famer Cynthia Cooper in both categories, respectively. Wilson has the only 20-plus point and 10-plus point rebound MVP seasons, and she did that in 2024 and 2025, respectfully. She also had the highest scoring career ever in 2024, becoming the first player to amass over 1,000 points in a single season, respectively.
I think she averaged like 27 last year.
Close enough. She averaged 26.9. 26.9.
Wilson
has the 15th best career win share record, a statistic that evaluates a player's contribution to winning games. Considering Wilson has only played in 8 seasons so far, her placement in these categories and records is beyond excellent. Wilson's legacy is so grand that there aren't too many WNBA players greater than her, respectfully.
Yeah, no doubt. And that's love to all the players that came before. She's just that good. Okay. Sean from Cali, what's going on, brother? How are you?
Man, what's up, Bruce? What's up, you guys?
Maintaining, fam. Appreciate you being here, man. I know it's early for you out there.
Yeah. Yeah, as far as Asia Wilson, she is arguably a top 3, top 5 player as far as women's basketball. And in my opinion, she is an anomaly among basketball, regardless of men or women. She is arguably the most accomplished defensive player that ever played in the game. 3 times the defensive player of the year while winning championships. You still able to make clutch shots, be that efficient for as big as far as her position. To be honest with you, she's kind of, I'm not gonna say she's like the Michael Jordan, but as an anomaly, she's kind of like in a similar realm as Michael Jordan as far as an anomaly. You know what I mean? She actually stand out amongst the pack. And the only reason why, she did not get the attention is because people wasn't supporting the WNBA before the Caitlin Clark experience, You know what I mean? It's not Caitlin Clark's fault. It's just that people never really care about watching about the WNBA. We used to make jokes about that shit. I mean, come on. Everyone was making jokes about the WNBA. But now, everything, Clark came in, and even Asia Reese, Asia Wilson is also getting her flowers as far as her accomplishments and her pedigree as far as basketball. So it's still win-win,
And I think she won a chip in college too with
South Carolina.
That's right.
Yeah.
Dawn Staley. Yep.
Mhm.
So
She's one of Staley's babies.
Mhm.
Matter of fact, I think Staley was there last year when they won it. I think she came to that game.
Of course.
there you go.
Of
Okay.
course. Yeah.
Yeah. So, shout out, man. Shout out to Asia Wilson, man. She's just that good.
She's dominant in every
That
sense
good.
of the word, every
Bro,
aspect of the game.
Bro,
She
23 and a
is
half
Shim.
points per game this year, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 50% from the field, 42 and a half from 3, 85 and a half from the stripe. Like,
Bro,
what is
you have to look
still
at,
locking down, Sneed.
but look at how she came into the league. She
Mhm.
came into the league without those things. It just keeps getting better.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. Sean, thank you for the call, brother. You got anything else for
Salute,
Alex?
Sean. Salute.
About the time that she's 35, she's probably going to win more championships. She's probably going to be in one more, maybe 2 more Defensive Player of the Years. And yeah, I mean, I think she's a anomaly. She is someone that is going to be, in my opinion, kind of similar in a similar way of Michael Jordan, as far as like a person that will never see again in basketball. But yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Oh man, great point.
Awesome. Appreciate
She
you.
is Shim. She is Shim, or she is her. However you want to put it. Whatever
She
pronoun
is-
you want to use.
She is her.
You should say
She is that.
She is Shim.
Oh, man, we got to take this call from Nino, man. Appreciate you, brother.
She is that.
All right.
She is they.
Hey, Micah, you're right. A rare Sean call
No.
when he's calm. This is
Nino,
correct.
What's going on,
what's
man?
going on, my brother? It's been a minute, man. How you doing?
You know what up?
Hey, I be watching the show, man. Hey, y'all still cooking. I
We
can't wait to get
appreciate
to this
that,
Michael Irvin topic.
Yeah, we got to have some fun with you.
It's one thing I've been preaching about. It's finally coming to the light.
Yes.
Yeah.
NFL
Yes.
was holding it together. You starting to see it now.
No, you're right, man. You're right. But we'll definitely
But on
talk
the-
about it, man.
But on the agent topic, I take it. But I like what you and Transformer said, both of y'all a while ago. Like, I was like, yeah, you can't defer it to the men. But what Transformer say you can do is like, okay, like they saying, she the Michael Jordan of the WNBA. That'll give you kind of a glimpse. Like, she the Allen Iverson, she the Kobe.
Mhm.
That'll give you the style of play of the WNBA.
Mhm.
Transformer, I said, okay, now that's cold. But as far as comparing the women to the men in
Mhm.
any form, like athletics, we can't do that. Come on. I'm
Right,
with you,
right.
Bruce. I know
That's not what I was doing.
they
but
can
yeah.
talk about me too.
Well, no,
'Cause
I'm
with
not.
you.
I'm not saying that's what you were doing, Transformer, but I wanted to make it clear. I don't, you know how I get down. I don't believe you can have things both ways. 2 things can be true, yes, but you can't have it both ways when you're trying to manipulate a situation. So I wanted to make sure I put that out there. I understand completely what you were saying. I get it. I was just, showing that.
I tell you what he's talking about. He's talking about some of these other women that be talking crazy. So they be
Mhm.
talking crazy.
And
Okay,
some of these
now-
men too, but go ahead.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say you gotta. I know we don't really like to do this, but you
Okay.
gotta kind of put the resume in it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you put the resume in it, I think you gotta call it a joke. But the era we in, no
Mhm.
offense, fellas, we're gonna stay on topic. I'm
Yes,
just
sir.
bringing this to the light. The era we in, I believe, is
Mhm.
the MJ, kind of the MJ era, where it's still players, but
Ooh.
he obviously stand out with the athleticism and the skills. All right, Asia is taller, just as tall as the tall women like the
Mhm.
Simmons and stuff.
Right.
But she extra athletic went as a woman, right? She got the move. She don't move like Aaliyah Boston. She don't move like that. That's a center. Aaliyah Boston move like a center. Asia Wilson kind of move like a kind of when she doing her thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Facing up and
Absolutely.
D-bowing, right?
Oh! I'm
The-
sorry.
the league-
Let me interrupt you real quick, Nino. Hang on. Man,
Go ahead,
let's
go
give
ahead.
a shout out, y'all, to the newest member of the channel,
Yes, sir.
the king of the chat, my guy, Go Irish, Steve Splendor. Thank you, Steve. We appreciate the love, man. Let's keep it growing, y'all. All right, Nino, go ahead, brother.
Go Irish.
Yes.
Oh,
said go Irish.
Yes.
that's another topic. That's another topic.
Yes, sir, it is. Yes, sir, it is.
But I do believe I can look down the pipe like in high school, girls and women's. Now,
What you said?
all right, now Bruce, I'm from the country.
Pause. Did you hear that? This man just said he could look down the pause. All right, go ahead, man.
They say city stuff, man. I'm from Mississippi.
I don't know. I never heard Mahmoud say nothing like that, but go ahead. Go ahead. I'm not messing with you, Nino.
Right. Hey, man. But we can see that the Caitlin Clark kind of I don't think if you keep up with it, Caitlin Clark is skilled, but she ain't got the athleticism. If you look down the high school and college, you paying attention to some women, it's gonna get real nasty in the WNBA.
Yes, it is. Agreed. Because so look, Juju is coming, Nino. Juju's coming. Hannah Hidalgo is coming, Nino. They got some women coming the ball, Nino. And Paige Beckers is that dog. Oh!
What are we doing today? What are we doing today? I'm about to cry.
Man, you know, Sneed just became a member, y'all. Sneed just became a member.
And as my opening statement, young disciple, stop targeting me or your ass is getting banned.
Oh man,
bro, ain't nobody's scared of you, bro. You know, go take your Flintstone vitamins. Chill out, bro.
We're not doing all that, man. We're not doing all that.
His second opening statement is that Kobe is top everything all time.
Mamba.
What's the backstory behind this? How did that happen on the topic? Why I didn't even see the topic, but I was late on that. The only thing I seen was Asia Wilson topic.
Yeah, we're still on Asia Wilson. But listen, Nino, I appreciate the call, brother. I know Bruce was trying to get in, and I think I saw somebody else. So, Bruce, go ahead, call back. I appreciate the love, Nino. And hey, stay with us,
y'all, man. Leave them Irish with it. It's down south football, man. All right, y'all take it easy, man.
Why you had to do that on the way out, man? Get off my phone, Nino.
Don't go, man.
Thank you for the call, Nino. We appreciate the love, man.
It's good to see Nino on. Haven't seen
Young disciple, what's up, man?
Man, yeah.
Before you get going, man. Before you get going, chill. Are you on the topic, or you got something else to say?
Hello,
young disciple. What up,
man? What's up, man?
You on the topic, brother?
What you mean I'm on the topic? Yeah, I'm on the topic. Talking about the female LeBron James.
Okay. I was talking about Asia Wilson, but go ahead.
That's who Asia Wilson is, bro. That's what they call her the female LeBron, bro. But now I just figured out, bro, it's because she on clutch. Like, so clutch running shit, bro. Like, hey, bro. Hey, you think she better than Cheryl Miller?
So here's that's hard for me because I never saw Cheryl Miller play. Like when she was killing, I was in like lower grade school. From what I've heard, Cheryl was that animal, but from what I have seen of women's basketball, and that's like I said, since about 96 on, I think she's clearly the best I've seen. I can't say, to be honest. I know you want a better answer from me than that.
You're saying from 96 to right now.
Well, I can only speak to what I've seen in the WNBA, and it's that time until about now.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it is.
So you think she's better than Cynthia Cooper and Cheryl Swoops?
Man, I do.
Yeah.
And they were awesome too, no doubt. They were awesome. But I'm just looking at what she's doing like on both ends of the floor is absolutely insane.
Yeah. I think that's what separates her from them. It's the defensive player of the years. Like she's getting both MVPs and defensive player of the year. Cheryl Swoops, I think, only got MVP twice. Asia got it 4 times. Like 4-time MVP and 3-time defensive player of the year. That's tough.
But they started. But you do know they started playing like they was overseas before the WNBA came. So
facts.
I'm saying Asia. Asia got the she got to come straight from college and got to go straight in. So I mean, I give it a little bit of I give her a little bit of leeway. But I was just asking that question, bro, because I agree, bro. I think she the best female player ever too, bro. I'll just make sure I wasn't tripping.
Okay, and like I said, I don't want to in any way disrespect Cheryl Miller's greatness. I just can't speak to it because I didn't see it. There's not even that much film of what you know what I'm saying. So yeah.
But hey, Bruce, you don't be like that with me. You can speak to Kareem's greatness, can't you?
I've seen Kareem play though. I've seen it, and I was like, I go back and watch games. Like I've seen Kareem.
Oh,
right.
Okay,
so I can really.
Like there's actual tape to go back and reference points.
Yeah, like there's more film on him than there
research.
are big women's players back.
Forgot the new era doesn't know about research. There's research on Kareem. There's not research on
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. But I agree. I agree. She the best girl. She the best. Well, is it disrespectful to say girl player?
I call her a women's player.
Okay, women's player.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. She the best women's player. It's just that Cynthia Cooper, bro.
Oh
like,
yeah, she was an animal for sure.
Bro. That's the only person. Hey, bro, and to know that she played with Cheryl Miller in college
and was still killing.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, but before I leave, bro, I just want to I just want to see like what, because last time, bro, like I said something in the chat. Oh boy, like he addressed me, and look, I don't care about what nobody say, bro. I'm a grown man, bro. I get to it myself. Like I ain't even worried about all that. But I just don't want grown men, bro. Like I'm saying, like hide behind like y'all and all that. Like I heard what you just said about the say what you said about the band and all that. Bro, all I'm saying is, bro, if you got a problem with me, I'm saying let's debate it out. I'll pay Bruce or Ed Transformer, bro. They could be the referees, bro. And for what, bro, I'll show up, bro. Like just to debate you and destroy you, bro. Like right. And what I'm saying is that if you win, I'll come out something. If I win, you come out something. And we can just leave it at that, bro. I'm saying with all due respect, bro, because sitting in the chair that you in, like, and I'm done in like 3 seconds. I'm gone. Sitting in the chair that you in, like to me, bro, it's like you acting like, bro, like you can fuck with me. So what I'm saying is that let's put all the differences to the side, bro, and let's just hack it out, bro. Let's just see who come out on top. I guarantee you, I won't lose one round of you, bro, when it comes to sports.
Bro, I don't know what this guy is talking about. He comes into the live chat. Bro, you come into the live chat, you pollute the live chat, and now you want to debate people? Get your shit together, bro. Get your shit together.
Bro, what you mean? Bro, can you see my avatar? Bro, can you see my avatar?
The hamburger?
Bro, it'll show you, bro. I got all my shit together. My money, everything, bro. So what I'm saying is that
you come into the live
Sean
chat.
is the hamburger.
I want to debate
come into the live chat and you
I don't want to disrespect you. I don't want nothing. I just want to debate you. I want to show you.
You came up here to do what? You came up here to debate me and what?
No, not today.
All right, fellas. Listen up, fellas. Fellas.
Bruce, come on, Bruce. When you do that, bro, it's like I'm saying something wrong, bro. I'm not saying nothing wrong.
You're not saying nothing wrong.
You're trying to create something that's outside of what we're trying to do.
I'm trying to show you don't know nothing about sports.
Then leave, bro. If I don't know what I'm talking about, then just leave.
What you want me to leave?
Leave. If I'm that bad, if I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, let's not do that. Hang up the phone.
Show you don't know nothing about sports, bro.
Then leave, bro.
Hey, if you know something about sports, you should just take me up on my
If I was that bad,
young disciple Sneed. Hold on, fellas. Hold on. See,
I can mute you both. There we
I
go.
won't say nothing to you either.
This is what we're not. This is what we're not doing, fellas. This is what we're not doing.
Bro.
Hold on. Listen what I'm saying.
I won't say nothing else to him, Bruce. I promise I won't say nothing else to him.
Young disciple, listen to what I'm saying. You too, Sneed. We do this because we love sports, fellas. Sports is supposed to bring people together. Yeah, we have heated, passionate debates sometimes, but we don't need all that, man. So let's just chill. Let's continue to enjoy the show.
I hiding behind a channel talking about band and all that. Like, Bruce, that's why I wish you wouldn't have said that. I wish you would just hit me and just told me to chill out or something like that. Because dudes hide behind stuff like that. Bro, I don't got nothing to hide behind. I'm saying is that I'm just talking about the debate, bro. I ain't talking about nothing else, bro.
All right, young disciple, listen.
If you want to do that, I'll front the money to make it happen. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, you and I'm going to call you. You and I are going to talk offline, all right? I'm going to call you. I'm going to call you later, all right?
Okay.
All right. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah.
Passionate as always. Passionate.
Sports will do that. Sports will do that. All right, y'all.
Man, you see, you hear this passion? Hold on, I'm about to make my argument right here, Bruce. Here I am. I'm about to put my foot down. Look here. I want this same passion for the NFL. I want this same passion when we're doing our pick'ems. I want this same passion when we're doing the NFL rundown. I want the same passion when we talk football. Y'all know I gotta get my itch.
Facts.
My itch.
Facts.
I need this same passion in the NFL. Bring this love, bring this heat, bring this debate show, bring this topic. I don't care about LeBron and my Lakers. I don't care about the Boston Celtics. I want to talk NFL.
NFL. We got
like this.
Right.
Like this. Good shot. Yes. Good stuff, y'all. Good stuff. All right, I'm done.
All right, y'all. This is what we're going to do now. Great topic. I didn't expect that to get that live, but that's all good. Let's go to the next topic. And I know I'm going to hear from my guy, Baltimore Bruce, on this one. By the way, Bruce, that was I don't know if I put it up there when you put that Coop is your GOAT. I totally respect that take too.
Yeah, no, Coop. Totally. 4-time champion, 2-time MVP, 4-time finals MVP. Yeah.
And she used to kill him though. She used to, especially she used to kill him. Because I always thought like that Cheryl Swoops was the better player. But we saw it when they played together. It was Coop was the leader, man. So shout out to Bruce for that. I'm not even mad at that take. All right, let's do it. Let's go to the next one.
Oh man, it's gonna be a quick segment.
Quick segment.
Yep.
Moving right along to the next.
Topic. Yep. That was more of a question. Yep. All right.
Oh man.
Sneed. Yeah. Sneed. Agreed. All right. We're moving on.
Right.
Dr. Scatterbo.
Yeah, for real. John Harbaugh, man, 18 years as the head coach of the I was about to say Los Angeles. I don't know why. I'm thinking of the other Harbaugh. 18 years. No, that's not why. Oh. The 18 years head coach of the Baltimore Ravens, Super Bowl champion. A lot of coaches never got that. So shout out. The Hall of Fame coaches never got that. Marv Levy, 4 times he went, never got it done. But he won a championship, helped in the development of Lamar Jackson into one of the greatest players we've ever seen, and just overall had a pretty strong tenure with the Ravens. But last couple of years, it's not happening. And personally, I think it's about time. New voice, maybe new system. And look, here's the funny thing about that to me, though, right? If Jim Harbaugh gets fired, you know where he's going to end up? He's going to be on his brother's staff next year with the Chargers. He's going to be the assistant head coach. Bet.
The Harbaughs? The Harbaugh Bowl?
Yeah, man. Yeah, he's going to be on he's going to be on his brother's staff next year. So we're looking at it. The Ravens are quickly falling apart. Now we're hearing rumors that they may trade Derrick Henry before the trade. I don't like. You're struggling, so you just want to give up.
That's an actual rumor?
I saw that. Yeah, I didn't send that to you. I thought I did.
No, I probably
I read an article about it the other day.
Wow.
I was like, what? Crazy. Wow. So, yeah, John Harbaugh has been struggling as of late, and I don't know. I guess we're all on the same page that he should be gone after this season because, again, I think it's time. So I know that Baltimore Bruce had said that he felt like Rex Ryan would be a very viable candidate to take over the job, right? What is it with Steve and
he does not like this.
He hates Derrick Henry. But anyway, excuse me. I know that Baltimore Bruce had said that he sees Rex Ryan as a very viable candidate, as do I. Yeah. But upon further examination, and I don't know if Bruce brought this name up, Brian Flores, bro.
I did.
That was you.
I brought that name up.
Thank you, son.
That was me that brought that name up.
Thank you. Man, I think that'd be vicious transformer. I like it.
I mean, right now he's defensive coordinator, Minnesota Vikings, and obviously you see what great of a job he's done. Everywhere he's went, he's done a great job. Had that stint at head coach in Miami. It's just right now Miami is just a toxic land, and I don't think that was a great showing for him to show his prowess as a defensive-minded head coach.
Right.
But if you take Brian Flores' defensive mind and you keep the offensive coordinator in Chad Munkin and put that together, I'm pretty positive you're going to get a better turnout than you did in Miami, right? Tua Tagovailoa was his quarterback. I think Ryan Tannehill was his quarterback for a little bit of time when he was in Miami. Those are not suitable quarterbacks. Give Brian Flores the MVP. Give Brian Flores this run game. Then make Brian Flores literally don't go in there and do the Deion
Clean that
Sanders.
defense up.
Look at everybody in the defensive team on the defensive squad. Like, hey, half y'all not even gonna be here by the time we get things rolling. So if you want to get traded, let me know now. Let me know now, because I'm kicking half y'all out and I'm bringing some real bros in. We're about to change this defensive scheme. We're about to get back to defensive football, because I say this all the time. When you hear Ravens, when you hear Steelers, when you hear Browns, when you hear those teams' names, the first thing you're thinking about is defense. And the last year and a half, 2 years, it's been Lamar Jackson in the offense, right? That's not Ravens football. Now, that's kudos to what great of a job that Lamar Jackson is doing. I'm not shading him in any direction, any capacity, right? At this point. But right now, the Ravens are setting records. They're setting records in a bad way when it comes to their defense. Yeah, and that's not what Ravens football is about.
No, it's not.
That's not what it's about. So absolutely. I think Brian Flores will be a great head coach candidate. And then to think about that, Rex Ryan is what, 61, 62?
Around there.
The NFL isn't hiring older head coaches. They're going young.
They seem to want to go to the young guys now. Yeah.
They're going young. So this fits the mold of Brian Flores. I believe he's probably early 40s or something like that. Yeah. So that fits a lot right along the schedule of being able to gain chemistry with today's player. Because these players, one, they're getting paid a lot of money. So they need somebody a little bit more relatable, but also stern. And that's Brian Flores to me. Rex Ryan, I think he's going to come off to, what was that? The old Giants head coach. The one in the Super Bowl against Tom. What was the head coach?
Tom Coughlin.
Tom Coughlin, it was too strong. And we saw that when he came to Jacksonville. He was just too stern. Like today's players, they don't accept that that extra old school stern type of feeling.
I don't think Rex Ryan is quite like that. He's widely regarded as a player's coach, just like his dad was.
But I think like sometimes listening to his interviews, it's like I think like they sense that sternness too much. I think so. I think he'll be a great college coach, because like college students, you can kind of do that a little bit more too, right? Yeah. NFL, they're like, bro, we get paid more than you. What are you doing? Like, stop. Don't talk to me sideways like that, right? Brian Flores, I think he's a good mix of he's stern and he's more down to the players and be like, hey, yo, look, this is what we want you to do defense. I believe in you, but I need you to get out there and I need you to bust your ass for this defense. I need you to go out there and give me the ball. And I think that's just going to be the difference. But like I said, younger coach, younger guy, very, very familiar with the NFL now. Rex Ryan, he's been out of a job for 4 years, 5 years now. He's been out of the league for quite some time. So you kind of add that aspect in there. I think that he'll be a great head coach candidate. If your local school needs a janitor, Rex Ryan. And he lost that weight too, man. So hey, Rex is out there moving. You need a new roof, Rex Ryan will do it.
There you go. Sneed, man. What are your thoughts on Brian Flores as possibly a replacement for John Harbaugh? Because I think it's fair to say he's probably done. He just can't inspire the team anymore. They don't even compete.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely see that. I don't see a competitive team. I don't see a team that could win a quarter, let alone a half, let alone a game. It's been nothing but problems since week one, actually, right? So I'm with you. I think the team's gone. I think the culture of the team has been completely compromised due to the losing, due to the lack of accountability. I mean, the people who should be loud aren't, and the people that have some kind of like a vocal presence aren't really resonating within the organization. And nobody really knows what's going on, like in terms of things getting turned around in the middle of the season. Nobody has answers. So that's really unfortunate. But I mean, for me, I'm kind of glad, bro. It's my competition. So I'm glad to see there's another team in my division that's in disarray.
Turmoil.
Yeah, but like, I mean, you guys are talking about the future head coaches and possible candidates. I think that's putting the cart before the horse a little bit. Yeah. So
I don't think it is. He's done, man.
Well, no, I'm with you on that part,
Belichick.
but you're talking
I
about the
was
guy
about
to
to
come
say
in.
that.
So like it's fun to speculate on who steps in and who's the best fit. If it's discussion about best fit, historically you bring in a defensive minded coach who can hire an offensive coordinator who can help Lamar be as good or better than what he's had with John Harbaugh. And I think now we're talking about fire sales, we're talking about Derrick Henry getting traded and all this other stuff. They just paid the guy.
Yeah.
They just extended him.
Just extended him.
Yeah. So like I don't know what exactly to kind of do with that, but I agree with you about John Harbaugh. I think his time is up. I think the team as a cultural kind of the way things feel, look, the sense around it, it just looks and sounds really bad. If this was a room, you open the door and you just smell funk. It's just musty in there. So that means you got to air it out. So there's going to have to be some changes.
Yeah, I agree. Liking these, we got Bill Belichick, we got John Gruden. Okay, Bill Belichick. I would like that if Lamar wasn't the quarterback. I just don't like that fit, right? Like Todd Monken. Did I call him Chad Monken earlier? I think I called him Chad Monken.
Yeah.
Todd Monken. He would have to like Lamar. Come over here. Sit next to me. Don't be next to me.
What is it with
Sean?
You're one of them too.
I really don't get the Rex Ryan thing though. I'll be honest with you guys. Brian Flores, I'll entertain. I don't get the Rex Ryan thing. I don't. He's been out of work a long time. He hasn't coached anything. He's been an analyst. I don't get it, bro. Like I get that's what you want, Bruce. I just don't get the fit. I don't get the timing. The timing.
He's familiar with the organization.
So what?
He clearly knows defense.
So what? He's been an analyst. He's been on these shows. He hasn't been coaching.
So, right, but do you think he forgot defense?
Nobody's checking for him. Why would the Ravens all of a sudden be checking for him?
Yeah, I would use him more as a DC.
I think
before I do head coach.
He could fix what ails them. That's why.
What proof of that exists? He's been out of the game for 8 years.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
So
okay,
you're taking a chance. Can we agree there?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Yes.
Too much
separation.
separation.
But I believe that he could fix what ails them. But that said, Brian Flores that's the one.
Yeah.
If
I'm the Ravens, I'm like Brian Flores. Hey, big head. Send that text. Hey, big head. What you doing? What you doing? You up? Your girlfriend still over?
Right. For sure. For sure.
Hey, the Ravens. Hey, big head. You look good today in your little suit, Brian.
Hey, yo, Sean, you my guy, but I don't want to hear anything about.
Oh, yeah, full Cali boy, USC.
I don't want to hear that. You my guy, though. But I can't hear that from you, bro.
Rams.
So, anyway, moving right on.
I'm not a fan.
Are you talking about Matt Patricia? Nah.
What he got going on in Ohio State going to try to keep him close to the cuff.
And I just want to throw this out there. Fans can be good evaluators of talent. Players, right?
Yeah.
We're not good evaluators of coaches. We're not good evaluators of GM. We don't have access to that information. You don't know who's a good coach. You don't know because you don't know what happens on the administrative side. You don't know what goes on between the GM. Those conversations happen behind closed doors. We watch players play on the field. Yeah. We have proof and evidence of what they could do. We don't know what's going on with coaches or GMs or owners. It's all behind closed doors. The only things we know are when teams win championships, we give credit to those that did the drafting, to those that did the scouting, and to the owners who don't talk, like opposite of Jerry Jones, right? So that's what we see. There's too much that goes on with coaches that we don't know. It's hard to evaluate that.
Fair. That's fair. No doubt. All right, let's go ahead and let's take a couple calls on it, man. I would love to hear from you guys in terms of who you think might be a good candidate for this coaching job that we haven't named yet, right? So we've named
Bill Belichick.
Steve brought up Matt Patricia. YD brought up Bill Belichick. I brought up Rex Ryan. Transformer brought up Brian Flores. I think Transformer so far has the best option.
I think Steve
But
said
yeah,
John Gruden. Who said John Gruden or Sean?
I think
Was
Steve
it Sean?
did. Steve did. Yeah. But I tell them they're not going to play for John Gruden. Dude is a racist scumbag. We're not doing that. We're definitely not doing that. Remember they found all those racist emails? That's why he got kicked out the league.
He ain't lying. He ain't lying.
Yeah. Talking about DeMaurice Smith's lips and all that. Nah, man, get out of here. You're not playing for that, though. I'll put the emails.
Bro, it's proof that there's some low quality people in some high positions.
For real.
It's been that way.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's been that way.
Right. Yeah, but yeah, I would love to hear from anybody who has an idea as to who another viable candidate for that head coaching job might be. Think outside the box, y'all. If you don't want to put it in, pause. Whoa. If you don't
logging off.
No, I was gonna say put it in the chat. And my mug.
I see nothing. I hear nothing.
If you don't want
to. Oh my God, I'm out.
If you don't want to call in, put it in the chat. I got all messed up. Discombobulated. What up, Bruce?
Good morning. Every day is a gloomy day in Baltimore. That's a sign of what things to come at 1 o'clock.
Man, it's been gloomy the last couple of days here. It's nice out there right now, though. What you got, my brother?
What's going on, Steve? What's going on, Transform? Transform. I need Jim Tip of the day. Transform up, build leg strength.
He can't hear you, man. He's hurting right now.
Hey, look at my jersey. I'm going home.
Transformer.
What's up, bro?
Jim Tip of the day, man. Leg strength, man. Get these legs strong, man. What's up? Give me something real quick.
Oh, Jim Tip for leg strength. Many bands is not for women and building booties. Many bands is for stability and foundational work. Many band work will help the Twitch 2, the Fiber 2 muscles get involved over your Fiber 1 muscles, right? So if you're building leg strength and you're having a bad time squatting, you're having an uncomfortable position with like leg press and things like that, try mini band work to help those Fiber 2 muscles get engaged, learning about hip flexors and things like that, and activating other parts of your legs that you may not be activating on a daily basis to help you grow the foundation in your legs. It's not always about the heavy loads and squatting and leg pressing and leg extensions and stuff like that. Mini band work helps those other muscles get more involved, get more fired up, get more engaged, because those movements help you overall when it comes to the entire bodybuilding sculpture. You use your legs when you're doing shoulder press. You just don't think about it. You're using legs when you're doing chest press. You just don't think about it. And if you're not using your legs doing those exercises, I'm pretty sure once you start adding that stop reading Steve's comment. When you start adding that into your repertoire, then your strength gains are going to be so much more in the positive direction when you start activating your legs, man. So mini bands is not only for women and building booties. They're also great for building the foundation of your legs. Go ahead.
All right, my man. I appreciate it.
I say do squat. I say do squat. Bro. Front squat.
Yes, sir.
Front squat.
How you doing?
You say what was that, Sneed? I'm sorry. What did you say?
Front squats all day. If you're trying to really strengthen your legs and your core, front squats all day.
Quad games will be massive on front squats. Yes, absolutely.
Hey, Sneed, I hear they talking about you look like a mob boss up there, Sneed.
That was Coach Steve, bro. Yeah, he was like,
you mean you're part of the outfit or the commission? You know. You got New York, man. You know, Al Capone.
Represent, bro. Represent.
You know, Luciano Capone. But hey, man, listen. Today is the day Harbaugh get fired. The weather is calling for it. It's gloomy. I think LA gonna come in and whoop our ass, and this is the day.
That's the Rams today.
Oh, hold on, Bruce. Hold on, Brucey. Real quick. Do you think the lowest of lows is still to come, or do you think that this is going to be the lowest moment?
This gonna be the lowest moment. I think the LA gonna whoop us.
This is going to be the low for the season, meaning we can only go up from here.
Yes, this is it. This has got to be the day. It's all lining up. The weather is gloomy. It's rainy. It's just. Now, let me ask you this. Now, let me say this. Now, if they come out and play expire and play hard and competitive, maybe they might buy them another week or two.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
It feels like they lost last week. Oh, it's over. You best believe that. It's not going another week. But as far as coaches, there's only two choices for me, Brian Flores and Rex Ryan.
Okay.
I heard Transformer say something about Rex Ryan was stern. No, Rex Ryan more of a player coach. He's more of a fun guy.
I think so too.
I never knew Rex Ryan to be stern. I hear what you're saying, Tom Coughlin. Now he was like a dictator.
Yeah.
Rex Ryan not more. I don't think Rex Ryan a dictator type.
Well, look.
I think Brian Flores is more of a dictator than Rex. But you maybe, I don't know, maybe. You be going off every morning, don't get up. But you're right.
Yeah, that's what worries me. But go ahead. I'm sorry, Bruce. Go ahead.
No, my bad, man. Bruce, check this out though.
Yes.
Like I hear what you're saying when you say Tom Coughlin is a dictator. I'm not saying you're wrong, but hear me out. He won 2 titles being that way.
Yeah.
Like so, I mean,
but those are like to my point, Bruce. Those guys, they were more. They grew up in that mindset. They grew up with that type of culture, right? Yeah. These guys nowadays, they're all younger. They're all younger. It's like these guys, the younger coaches, not like the Mike McDaniels, but they can gravitate a little bit more towards today's society and how these kids are understanding by the time they step into this game.
No,
Rex Ryan, the way Rex Ryan be talking on these shows now, I'm pretty sure that turns a lot of these players off. They like, well, I want him as my coach.
That might be talking for TV though. That might be for TV, and I'm not saying it is or it isn't.
But my perception is my perception, right?
Touche.
So that's my yeah.
But you know, the Tom Coughlin also had a great front four. I always noticed teams that had great front fours always win chips. Now you know when they front four play well, that front four is essential. Your front four is essential in winning championship because you ain't got to blitz. You drop people in coverage. If you can get home with 4, or sometimes even 3.
If you get home with 3, boy, everybody's in trouble.
Before I was like, John Harbaugh, my time is up. He's been in, how long has he been? His time is just up, bro. It's just the writing's on the wall. Everybody calling for his head in Baltimore. You know how we is. We all calling for his head. Everyone. At the same time, it's scheme. Players not playing inspired. Listen, let me get off because I know time is ticking. He let the inmates run inside him a little too much. He give the players too much freedom on that team.
Yeah.
You're hearing the whispers. From a reliable source. The Ravens, it's cool to let players be who they are.
Right.
And certain stuff shouldn't go down. But I'm gonna say before I get off, I know everybody. I was fussing with somebody on the Raven page yesterday. I truly believe Lamar quit on us, but that's another story. I'm not even gonna get into it. We'd be here all day talking about that. But
I don't believe that one.
You don't believe that, Bruce?
I don't, man.
I just think that the hamstring is sensitive, bro. I mean, if he felt something, then it's perfect to sit him down because
listen, if you go back and look at that KC game before that session, before he went down, he was perfectly fine. I think it's more of he was on the line, he was on the bench moping. Nobody was treating him for the hamstring. He wasn't in the back. You see what I'm saying? There wasn't no doctors over there.
He was treated because they had it wrapped up. They wrapped him up.
Okay.
They wrapped him up on the sideline. They got ice and everything.
Severity of the hamstring. Listen, what is the severity? So if it's a light tweak, if you try to play on it, it'll get worse. If you go out there too hard, that's what it basically is.
So soft tissue muscles, especially your hamstrings. If you pull or you pop your hamstring, you're not going to be feeling the same for the rest of the season because your hamstring takes like months to heal up. Like that's why you see a lot of players now when they go down, like for Jair Alexander, you know, your corner now. When he was dealing with hamstrings, we had to sit him out for like 2 to 3 weeks. And then even at that 4th to 5th week, you're still kind of like gimpy because it's still there, right? Like it's still there. It's just not fully healed yet.
And Lamar needs to be fully healed because even though he's carving up from the pocket, one of his greatest threats is the ability to move.
Yeah, he got him.
And he has to have that. Even if he's not out there trying to run, he has to be able to if he needs to.
And a lot of people don't realize when you're sprinting, your hamstrings are so much engaged. You could pop your hamstring.
That's why all the fast dudes pull hammies all the time.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, you made a great point. Yeah.
So basically, your hamstring is a nagging injury. It's just easy to retweak. Easy.
Oh, very, very. If you pulled it this year, you can pull it again later on in the year.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, man. Y'all boys have. I haven't probably called back on the Scatterboo. I like those guys. I got an opinion on that too. All right, bro.
No doubt. Man. I appreciate you, man.
All right, bro.
All right,
Bruce,
good call from
always.
Baltimore. Bruce, always, right?
Always.
Yeah. Okay, we got a call from Edward. Let's go. Edward, what's going on, my brother?
We're gonna make this quick and fast, brother.
Yes, sir.
You know, we got an hour left before Sunday football game.
Yeah.
Guys, Bruce, I know you and my brother, y'all double team me Friday.
Pause.
Great topic.
What?
Yo,
I'm out of here.
bro. Yo, what Bruce said before he opened up the phone line was more egregious than what I just said.
It was very egregious what I said.
Both of you guys are going crazy.
Yes.
Anyway, but what I'm saying, guys, I'm not ready to believe it yet. As much as this makes me happy, you know,
Okay.
Pittsburgh's number one. As much as this makes me happy, you know, why? I mean, Bruce, take your fan cap off.
Sure.
You know, take your fan cap off. Why y'all want to give up on Mr. Harbaugh that fast, bro? Just because this one season?
It's 18 years.
Right. That's one. And Edward, honestly, we all know, well, as Ravens fans, we're all very aware that he would have got fired a long time ago. Lamar Jackson saved his job.
Lamar, yeah.
So he's been kind of riding borrowed time all this, you know, for like the last 7 years.
Yeah.
And listen, he did it. Sometimes it's just time for a new voice. And the thing is that no, we cannot. But the thing is, sometimes it's not necessarily just, okay, it's one bad year. It's the fact that he's not at all inspiring this team to compete. We get it if you're losing because you're devastated by injuries. That happens.
Like
it's the NFL.
On the defensive squad, injured. Bruce, your star players.
Edward, but they're not even the back. Nobody's competing. Like, you're getting smoked out here. Now, if we come out here and like Bruce said, if we beat the Rams or if we play the Rams tough and lose, we buy them a little more time. But I think it's over. It's over. And that's okay. Sometimes it's time for a change.
And when you add that aspect of not only are your team playing uninspired, you're on the wrong side of history right now.
Yeah.
The Ravens organization is looking at you like, we've never been considered like this on defense. Right. We've never been in this position to where we're giving up 35.4 points per game. We're top 5 all time since the Super Bowl era has begun in points allowed.
Defense. Yes.
Like, we're on the wrong side of history. So at this point, you know, you gave us a championship in 2013 season. 2013 season. That was roughly 13 years ago. So it's been 13 years. We've tried it. We went through the playoff woes. You get to the playoffs and then you forget that you can run the football. So every year it's been something. It's been something, and you're the head coach of this franchise. And once I start looking at my field and I start looking at my stadium and I realize that my guys aren't competing, and by the third quarter, my entire fan base has left the stadium, but you got to go because now you're messing with my money.
Okay.
Now you're messing with my money.
Okay, you know, when it's like that, yes, that's understandable. So in that case, then us Steelers fans should feel the same way about Mike Tomlin because we haven't won a Super Bowl since, what was that, 08, 09, if I'm not mistaken?
No, you shouldn't feel the same way. I thought you were asking. Okay, my bad.
No, because that's what I'm saying. And then out of that, I also feel like, wow, he never had a 500, always been 500 in the regular season, but as soon as we get to the playoffs, we get knocked out the first round. Should I be feeling like how you guys feeling about Jim Harbaugh?
No, and I'm about to tell you what.
I would disagree. Yeah, go ahead.
Harbaugh. Yeah, first of all, he being Mike Tomlin has been saddled with a terrible quarterback situation for about the last decade, right? Yeah, they haven't drafted him a good quarterback. They haven't traded for a good quarterback. They finally got a half decent quarterback, and he's a shell of his once, you know, legendary level greatness.
DJ Kelly, keep going.
They let Big Ben Roethlisberger
stay too long,
about 4 or 5 years too long when he couldn't play anymore. And so that's the difference. Your guy Mike Tomlin has made chicken crap into chicken soup. You know what I'm saying? He has worked miracles. Yeah, so he's worked miracles for that team that shouldn't have been as competitive as they have been all these years. And so that's why I'm saying that. Imagine, I hate to say this, but imagine if Lamar Jackson was the quarterback of the Steelers. They probably would have had like 3 more chips by now. But see, you guys haven't been blessed with that. So I think that's what the difference is, why you should not feel the same way.
Yeah. If I got the MVP, I shouldn't be on the wrong side of history.
Facts.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Man, God, man, this is good. I mean, now I'm thinking about. Now I know this is another topic, but look at the Jets head coach. They on the projected going 0-6.
Oof. I just hope they don't fire him. I hope he gets another year. Because I mean, remember how many games did Detroit win in Dan Campbell's first year? 3. You know,
somewhere around there,
man.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, well, somewhere around there. But I'm just saying. I mean, like, and then not only that, man. Look, man. I thought I did have Dark Horse as the most improved and win most improved this year, just in case. Even though I know that they are in the same, in that same conference with the Buffalo Bills. I really thought Justin Jefferson would do better, but apparently he's not. So he
Justin Fields.
Justin Fields. It's a wrap. That's why I said.
That's
I thought
rough,
that
man.
he was That's why I said Dark Horse, bro. I said Dark Horse because he got.
It's dark as a motherfucker over there.
They got a good. Yeah, it's very dark cloud over there, but yeah, that's all, man. But anyway, guys, we gotta keep the show rocking and rolling, man. Great show.
All right, brother. I appreciate the call, man.
All right,
always.
You be you.
You be you. You be you. Water.
All right. Let's take it to the next topic. This will be fun. Go ahead and kick this off, Transformer.
Boy, first of all, you can't start a segment and the first name is Dart and not say, "Hey, Miss Dart."
No doubt.
You can't start it off without saying, "Hey, Miss Dart." So the Giants have been topic of discussion, topic of conversation.
Yes, sir.
Topic of a lot of NFL tabloids.
Yeah.
Why? Not because they're 2-4. That's a losing record, right, Bruce?
Right. Yes, it is.
Not because of Mrs. Dart, unfortunately. It's not because of Mrs. Dart, right? No. Unfortunately, Bruce. It's because her son, Jackson Dart, and the running back who was actually the second string running back this season, Cam Scatterbo, are taking the Giants over by storm to the point where you have your head coach running and cursing at doctors.
Yeah,
cursing everybody and their mama out to get you back on the field.
That's right.
ASAP Rocky.
Yes, sir.
You have Russell Wilson as your backup quarterback. You have Jameis Winston as your third string quarterback.
These two backup, but go ahead.
Agreed. So you have those two guys as your backup. So you think I could go a drive without my starting quarterback because I got those two, right? Absolutely not. Brian Daboll is cursing everybody and their mama out to get his quarterback back on the field. So Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterbo are enlightening a different energy in the New York Giants that hasn't been there since the Eli Manning, Tom Coughlin days has been done. And this has been about a decade of just pure agony if you're the New York Giants. You tried
they did have that 1 year where they won a playoff game with
Daniel Jones.
Pre-Indiana Jones,
Yeah, pre-Indiana Jones. So at this point, it was Danny Dimes. That was Danny Dimes that took him to their first playoff game. But after that, it's just been all downhill from there. And then before that, one season, and that was the pay me season. I think that's more so why you saw that, the pay me season. That the Giants have been in turmoil. But now there is cause to pause when you're looking at the growth of the New York Giants. So are the New York Giants back?
No.
I'm not going to say back to getting in their winning ways because they now have their starting quarterback and they have a very nice partner with him behind him in Cam Scatterbo. Scatterbo.
No, they're not. But they are, as Steve said, they're a much more fun watch.
Yeah.
I think, part of what we got to remember here, and you know this, you're old enough to remember Linsanity, right?
Yeah.
Jeremy Lin, right.
Yeah, in New York. Yeah.
Exactly. I bring that up because we know that New York City, the media capital of the world, can blow anything up and make it incredible, right? We should, I guess, if we put the Format podcast and we put some like We put some fake backgrounds with,
Empire State Building.
We had like 50 million viewers tomorrow and whatnot, right? New York City can make things, I know, right? New York City can make things blow. The hyperbolic nature of the New York media is crazy.
Yeah.
And New York fans, once they grab onto something, until you prove to them that it's not worthy of them holding, they are going to hold it and lift it up, right? And so I think that's what we're seeing. You're seeing Jackson Dart, I miss Dart, and we're seeing Cam Scatterbo, and they're bringing, neither of them are superstars, right? But they're bringing a kind of new, a bit of like an energy boost and a bit of fire that we haven't seen, to your point, with the Giants in a while, right? And that's helping, right? Like Scatterbo is a damn caveman, if we're honest, right? Yeah. He runs mad all the time. and unfortunately, I don't know that his career is going to last too long, because he doesn't understand getting out of bounds. He'd rather try to truck somebody in. Yeah. He's really not that big. He's like 5'9", 215, 220. So, I mean, this is the NFL now. This is not the Big 12 anymore. But the point I'm trying to make is,
he's listed at 5'11", but I think he's short.
Okay, pardon me.
I think he's about 5'10".
He's a good player, right? I think right now he's like, 10th in rushing yards, tied for second in touchdowns. Let's see. So he's bringing that energy, that aggressiveness, and right now he's the heart of the team, which is crazy. They love him in New York. They love it. He's a Cali guy too, but they love him, right? Yeah. And so it's awesome to see. And then what's my man's name? Jackson Dart. He kind of got a swag that, if we're honest, a lot of young white quarterbacks don't really have, right? And so that take you a long way in New York. Now you have to be able to play, of course, right? Correct. But he's kind of got a swag. He's got an energy about him. And he's going out there and doing his thing. And between the two of them, they've won a couple games in a row. They beat the champs. Now the champs are, obviously, severely depleted, right? Scatterbo ran, I think, for 99 yards in that game. He was going up the gut, but there was no Jordan Davis, right? So that'll help a lot, right?
That'll do it.
That will do it. Yeah. And so, you look at these things, you take the context into it, you say neither one is superstars. Nobody's saying they're going to win the Super Bowl or anything this year or maybe ever, but it's a nice story. It's not
Jordan Davis, the other guy, the Georgia boy.
Not Jordan Davis.
The Georgia boy.
Yeah, well, they're both Georgia boys, but I know who you're talking about.
Crap.
I said the wrong one. The guy who's like the superstar defensive tackle.
The spitter.
Yes, the spitter, correct.
The spitter. But go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you short. Go ahead.
Yes, King of the Chat. We know how much swag you have, and we appreciate that. You got that vicious comb over too. But anyway, no, but in all seriousness, when you kind of have certain elements come together and they come together in New York City, it means a lot. And so, I think that's what we're seeing here. But it's exciting because now every week people want to tune in. They want to see, okay, what's Jackson Dart and Bam Bam Scatterbo going to do next? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it's the energy is what you need, because right now, I mean, you're 2-4, so it's not like, okay, yeah, we're fighting to get in the playoffs. We are a playoff contending team. You're not. The Eagles are still in that division. The Cowboys are still ahead of you in that division, and they have relatively easier schedules. But for the future, are you excited about your future? That's why, if I'm a New York fan, I'm getting a little hype. I'm like, yo, look, we finally got it. You got to realize they just beat the reigning Super Bowl champions.
That's huge.
And that's huge.
In prime time.
That's without Malik Neighbors, without my number one receiver. So I think for every franchise, you want these 4 things to happen. You want your quarterback. That's number one, right? And you want your quarterback to have a number one target. That's number 2. You also want to have somebody you could turn around and hand the ball off to. That's number 3. But on the other side of the team, you want a defensive front line that's filled with superstars that can go get you the ball back and give you more opportunities. And that's exactly what they were doing yesterday. I mean, not yesterday, but Monday night, getting him more opportunities to go down there and score. So once you have all 4 of those positions locked in, and they're all young, they're all in their early 20s, you're excited as a New York Giants fan. You're like, right. Okay, this is the direction I want to see the team to go. Don't have to be a winning season. We don't have to make the playoffs, but are we competing, John Harbaugh? Are we competing in these games, getting some quality wins, not leaning our heads down? And with a rookie quarterback, they're doing just that thing. So the Dart Scatterbo era could be Scatterbooish. It could be a dart in the right direction. It could be the giant that's once was little, right? The little giants that are growing back.
Go.
So
for sure.
I
mean, they're going to need a lot more around them, I think. But nobody's saying that these two are going to lift the team up and take them to never before seen heights. We're not.
No. But you want to see pieces.
Cool story.
Yeah, you want to see some pieces that are glued that you're not paying yet. I want to see guys that I'm not paying yet.
For sure.
Go out there, compete, and really do want it. And I believe once they get Malik Neighbors back into that team, they're going to be right there.
And I got to say, I also want to see more of Bo Collins, rookie wide receiver.
Go Irish.
Thank you.
Fuck. I don't think he was even mentioned last night on Monday night. And yet you freaking mentioning Bo Collins. Did he even have a catch? Did he have a catch? He didn't even have a catch, Bruce.
What?
He didn't even have a catch.
I'm just saying.
Jalen Hyatt, who they finally getting, he finally got some targets and got some passes. So that's a good thing. What he played for Tennessee? He played for Tennessee. Yeah, Tennessee. LaJordan Humphrey, Waddell Robinson. I mean, without Malik Neighbors, that boy Dart was out there. He was darting. And the thing about Jackson Dart that I'm weary of, the only concern I have, bro, slide. Please slide.
Yeah.
Slide. You're not Cam Newton. And that didn't even make that took years away from Cam Newton. Yeah, that took years away from him. So you're not Cam Newton. You don't have to take the tackle. Slide. Get down. Kyler Murray, slide. Just go ahead, drop to that knee and give yourself up because man, that was scary. And Brian Daboll, I'm pretty sure he's talking to him all week, like, yo, you saw what I just went through in that damn tent to get you up out of there. I can't have you taking these hits. I can't have you taking these hits because they're going to take you out of the game, and we need you in this game. That time in the tent took a whole drive away, and it slowed down our momentum. We was on down to make another scoring drive and really put Philly on their heels. Now, ultimately, they ended up just routing them, and it became a blowout anyway. But it only got that way because I was able to get you back in the game. Once you got back in the game, it was a wrap.
Yeah.
Anything positive Twitter says about Dart is just game. You know what I'm doing.
Oh my goodness.
Steve, relax. Man.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, Miss Dart. Hey, Miss Dart.
Hey,
when this show blows up, they're probably gonna go back and be like, this show talked a lot about Jackson Dart's mama.
Right.
Like, hey, we just paying homage. We're not saying nothing facetious. We're not saying nothing crazy. We're not just hi, Miss Dart. Just beautiful, man. We see Taylor Swift all the time.
Why we can't see Mama Dart?
Why can't we see Mama Dart?
Touche.
I've only seen her once. He started 3 games so far. This is his third. That was his third start. Second start. That's second. No, third start.
Third?
I think it's his third. He started against New Orleans and then Philly. He started the game prior to that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I think he started the game prior to that.
McConnell. Yeah.
Megan.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a, Megan is boy. Yeah. Thumbs up in the chat for Miss Megan McConnell, guys.
That's right.
Thumbs up in the chat, man.
Anyway, let's go ahead, y'all. If anybody wants to call in, give us your thoughts on what the Giants are doing, what you see of the future with the Bam Bam twins, Jackson Dart and Bam Scatterboo. We would love to hear that, or you can put it in the chat, whichever works. Here we go. What up, Bruce?
What's going on, man? Let me tell you this. Transformer, my point exactly. You hit it on the button. This is possibly a era of the Giants era, a new era where the Giants possibly is about to begin. Cam Scatterboo, I call him Bo Scatterboo. There's something I just call him Bo, but Cam Scat Pack Cam, he's a culture changer. Did you see what he did to Philly, man? The physicality, the mindset, that's different, yo. That's not people drop the ball not drafting him earlier than when he got drafted. I thought the Ravens were gonna get him, of course, but still. Is you crazy? Did you see what he did to Philly, the champion? The champion, man, he was bringing it to him. Philly was up. And he got vision. He's strong. He got heart. And he bringing the pain, like Michael Irvin saying.
Yeah, but he got to chill with that before he gets hurt, though.
Hey, Scatterby bringing the pain, bro. He bringing the Shorty is the absolute dog, bro. He bringing the pain against Philly, man. He was knocking linebackers over, giving them that headache game. That's what I'm start calling them, headache game. Like, damn, yeah, he was definitely he bringing. He ain't gonna, hey, everybody keeps talking about he ain't gonna last longer, but this maybe what, like you say, Bruce, maybe this is all our purpose for him. You know what I mean? He bringing it for the Giants. Like, man, the Giants will be dangerous, even on defense. Brian Burns, Dexter Lawrence. It's not a game.
For sure.
He was out. I don't think they got really nothing on the outside, but he shot. Oh, Jackson Dart, a culture changer. Now, Hart, tough as nails.
Yeah.
The boy is tough as nails, boy. The boy tough. It's not a game. We seeing it unfold. We seeing it unfold in live time. It's crazy, man. Like Cam Scatterby, man, he throw back from the old guard, man. He the old cloth.
Yeah.
Like,
just like a bruiser. He's a bruiser.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking to take contact.
But we also want to see him. We love the way he plays, but we want to see him play for a minute, right? Guys who play like him generally don't last long. That's the only problem.
I mean, shit, nowadays quarterbacks don't last long anyway, Bruce. They get about 4 or 5 years before it's over.
Talking about what we done seen when he was at Arizona State last year in the playoffs.
In the playoffs, no, believe me, I'm with you. I'm with you. Yeah, that's what turned me into a fan when I saw that. I'm just saying, I want to see him, play as long as he can play.
Yeah.
Man, that man, all right, man. He hard. He got iron head. That's what I'm starting calling. He the new iron head. Remember iron head?
Yeah, Craig Haywood. Yeah.
Craig Haywood. He the new iron head. Y'all, Mike Allstott. Remember he off that cloth, bro.
Mike Allstott Jr.
You're in good hands.
Well, yes. And Jackson Dart, man, the kid showed grit, man. The kid is good.
Well, we gotta see how good he is, right? Grit and physicality.
We're talking about but goddamn, You've been playing well since he started. He was shaky last game. What are you talking about, Bruce? But
there's a but. Yes, we have to see how good he really is in terms of. Now, don't get me wrong. That's going to take some time. Well, but Bruce, it's easy when you're dealing with rookies and there's no tape on them. We're going to see as time progresses.
Listen, no, I know I ain't gonna be good. Look, it's improvision. He getting up out of there. He ain't one of those stiff guys back there. Yeah, he got juice in him. He getting up out of there. He gonna run. He got wheels. He got wheels.
And
he got attentiveness. And don't stop that.
We'll find out, man. It's way too early to see him as We just gotta wait.
Bruce, you stop. All right, man. Hey, man. I know you're probably going to the next topic. I ain't gonna hold your boys up. But stop that, Bruce. The kid showed you what he can do on Thursday night, Bruce.
We don't know yet. That's all I'm saying. There's plenty of time left. We'll find out.
God. Man, the boy's so good. You got the coach running into the damn tent, man. Talking about, boy, hurry up and get up out here.
Hey, man.
Okay. Hey, man. All right, man. Stop that, Bruce. You're right. Butt something, man.
Yeah.
Cut the crap, man. The kid showed you what he can do.
Everything in life has two sides, man.
All right, man. Bye, man.
All right, brother. Bruce,
they're gonna go for it.
Objective.
They're gonna go for it.
They got to go for it. There's only a minute 14 left, and they're down by 2. They got to get in field goal range to try and win this.
I thought they was gonna try to shred the mold of the new kick.
Right, Steve. What's going on through the chat?
Oh, they're going for it. They're going for it, and he's got to get sacked.
Oh my gosh,
it's over.
Yeah, he just got
sacked.
He just got the game on too.
Oh
yeah, and that's it. Denver's gonna win it.
The Jets finally had a chance to win, and
I would have tried to kick it. Not against that defense. I'm going.
Why didn't he try to take off though? If there was nothing downfield, we know he's got the wheels. Why didn't he? Let me see this.
Because the middle clogged up.
I didn't see if he got pressure up the middle.
Yeah, he couldn't go nowhere. He couldn't went nowhere. He would have walked right into his lineman.
No, he could have stepped up to the right.
Look at it.
There.
If he climbed the pocket, Twizzler.
Yes, he has to learn how to manage the pocket better. That was tough.
But you're going to run into your lineman.
No. He could have.
That wasn't a lot of room as y'all think it was, bro.
It was.
Fast time like that?
A guy like Fields?
There you go.
A guy like Fields?
He don't take much time to ramp up speed-wise.
Bro. If he climbs the pocket.
Thank you.
I think
Let me go. I'm going to look at this replay. I got YouTube.
Well, you know I'm calling just disagree with you, bro. We're not going to agree on this.
Disagreement gang. I know it.
What you got on the topic, King of the Chat?
First off, shout out Sneed. I was cheering for him in the chat. We don't have to get too deep, but I was cheering for him. Now, shout out Brucey for calling Cam Scattaboo. He was right. I can't remember.
Wait a minute. I called Cam Scattaboo too, man.
Yeah,
I even did a short on it.
Shout out Brucey. We were talking about like running backs and different skill positions during the draft time, and he was the one like, yo, Scattaboo's the real deal. I like Scattaboo, but he went where I thought he was going to go. I said he's probably going to go in the third, fourth round, and he did, and we can see we were wrong. He probably should have went higher.
It was a 4-step drop.
Jackson. Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm talking about the play. It was a 4-step drop. By the time he got to his drop, they were already at him.
We already disagreed, Twizzler. We're past this.
I'm just looking at the
We've established I was correct and you are incorrect. We disagreed. As a new member, I decree I'm right in this argument.
He turned and bumped into his tight end.
Yeah. I mean, when it's
he doesn't have pocket
down,
awareness. That's the problem.
Yeah, when it's slowed down.
You got to think his first read is to his left, so he's not seeing that opening in the right side of the pocket. His first read was to his left.
I wouldn't know. I can't read. So
yeah.
But anyway, back to the Giants. Like I like Scattaboo. I think it's a little bit different with running backs. Like we can see he can play in this league.
Yeah.
He's got to be a little careful though. The way he bangs around, anything can happen. If he gets a serious injury, the way he runs, like anything can happen. But from what we can see, he can play in this league, and he's a game changer. Like he's an impact dude. But the Jackson Dart thing, like it looks good right now.
Right.
And I agree. It's like, sure, we could give the guy his due when he does what he needs to do. There's nothing wrong with that. But
correct.
Does this mean the Giants are back in that Dart is the future? We got to pump the brakes on rookie QB. We do this way too much where it's like we see a couple games and like Dart, okay, he's got a little swag. He makes people feel good because he's a cool white boy. But it's like we crown rookie quarterbacks all the time.
Yes.
And then in year 2, we see this struggle session, this drop off. And then by year 3, it's like now we can kind of see like once the defense catches up to these young guys who don't have tape, once the defense catches up, what's the reaction from the quarterback? Like how does he progress now that the defense has caught up to him? Like what adjustments does he make? It's like this cat and mouse game where it's like when you don't have film, the quarterback has the advantage. Year 2, we see sophomore slumps because the defense now has film. They have more of an advantage.
Exactly.
How does the quarterback then return serve once the defense kind of shows, we got film on you? It's nothing. It's not hating. It's just an observation from a lot of evidence we've seen with these rookies. It looks cool now because it's New York. It's the flashing lights. And the kid's got a little swagger. I give all that. But at the same time, it's like, is he doing things, beating Philly this year? That's a great achievement. But at the same time, we'd have to take a step back and be like, this ain't the same Philly right there. Philly's got some issues.
Yeah.
It's a big win. But at the same time, it's like the long term of Dart, it's fun right now, but it's like, let's pump the brake on some of these emotions with young rookie quarterbacks. Let's see how this goes throughout the season. Let's get into year 2 and really evaluate how a rookie quarterback progresses or doesn't progress. Like we all were singing praises of CJ Stroud 2 years ago.
That's right.
And he deserved it. And then we came and see the sophomore year. It's like,
but that had a lot to do with the injuries, though. But I agree. Go ahead.
Well, that also kind of goes into some of the evaluation. At least some people, if you remember back when he was at Ohio State, that was kind of a discussion point with him, where it's like mechanics are good, but he's a fragile guy. He's not, you know what I mean? He's more fragile. He's had injuries, and then like last year with Daniels. Phenomenal year. He rightfully got his credit, but now we're seeing this year, it's like, he's not playing at that level right now. And that's not the final chapter on him, but that's where I'm saying with Dart, he's a rookie QB. You think over time when we see this cycle, we would kind of adjust to it and like instead of getting super excited and like, oh, Dart's the next thing, it's like, well, let's just pump the brakes and wait a little bit. And it's nothing against Dart. Nobody's rooting against him. But it's just, this is the reality of the NFL. This is what quarterbacks go through. But yeah, those were my thoughts. Scadamoo's legit, man. Like he's a game changer in this league. I didn't see him popping off like this, but dude's tough, and Dart's doing his job for right now.
Right.
But I don't know if this means like, he's a top 10 quarterback now just because we've seen a few games.
No. I don't think nobody's saying that. No, we're not saying that. My thing is about the New York Giants. Is this a glimpse of the Giants stepping in the right direction? And to me, my answer for that is yes.
Yeah.
When you have all four aspects
I would agree with.
like you got your franchise quarterback.
That you can
Correct.
build around, and they haven't had that in a while. So.
Correct. You got quarterback, you got a running back, you got a receiver, you got a defense.
And it didn't really work out.
Yeah. Yep. That's more so to my point.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that he's anything this, like top of the line this year. I'm just saying, does New York have a reason to? Okay, I can see us going in the right direction type of feel. Yeah, that's right.
Definitely, the pieces are in place, but I don't think we should jump too far. You know what I mean? But anyway, those are my thoughts. I think the last thing I gotta say is, Bruce, quit capping on my hair, bro. I ain't got no comb over. You gotta chill.
My bad. I used the wrong term. I mean,
bro,
look at me. I'm an expert when it comes to hair, right?
What? Comb over? Come on, bro. All right, fellas. Happy Sunday.
Yeah, you
Y'all
too,
stay
man.
blessed.
No doubt.
Hey, you too, bro.
All right. King of the chat, man. Always with the love, man. This guy. All right, let's get to the last topic. And shout out to Opinion Stated. What up, Q? How you doing, brother? It's been a minute, man. Oh, you a call. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get to the final topic. Can I open this?
Go ahead. All right, cool.
So y'all know one of the things that drives me crazy is how in the NFL and the NBA, how in the NBA we hear so many of these younger players, and unfortunately, I guess kind of in modern Western society overall, like the younger people, I know I sound mad old when I say that, but it is what it is. The younger people often lack general respect for the generations that preceded them, right? Especially nowadays. I don't know what that stems from, but it's just a lack of what the people that came before them did, how they paved the way for them, and what's going on with them, right?
Yeah.
And it's almost like in order to I always say this, in order to prop up our own achievements, we must denigrate those that came before. I'm not even paying attention. We must denigrate those that came before. And we see this most in the NBA, right? We see this from people who say things like, I fell asleep at the wax museum and stuff like that, right? These are the type of things that we hear when we utilize the previous generations to analogize what's happening now. Yeah. And then we hear things from the younger generation, not just like I fell asleep at the wax museum, but calling previous players plumbers and firemen and this type of ridiculousness, right? So anyway, first of all, let me digress a quick second. I never understood this get off my lawn thing, right? If I take time, cut my lawn, manicure my lawn, de-weed my lawn, seed my lawn, all that, I got a pretty nice looking lawn, right? And I'm out here chilling. And some kids running by just trampling my lawn with no disregard for the work I put into it, the money, the time, etc. Why shouldn't I say, get the hell off my lawn? I mean, can you explain that to me, Transfer? You're a little younger than me.
You're not letting the plane land on that one, bro. It's just, you only see it from older individuals. Like the get off my lawn, you simply see it like comedy and cartoons. Is always the old guy. So that's more of a reference.
Get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn.
Right.
It's just basically a joke. It's like,
so it's not a serious thing.
No, it's not a serious. I mean,
because if I
could be young, man, get off my lawn. But
I had a super pretty lawn like that, I'll be damned if I let some kids come trample on my damn. I'll be like, look, unless your parents want to send you over here to work on this lawn, get the hell off of it and stay off it. But that's
boom. The old timers definitely used to run us off the grass back in the day.
Because
it's just more so
their
that
time and their money and put into keeping that lawn nice, man. I'm just
saying. Man.
Anyway, so I digress. But we hear a lot of that, disrespect to the previous generations from the younger generations. And I would always say, you don't see this in the other sports like you see it in the NBA. And shout out to my main man, Nino Action Jack. He told me this a while ago. He said this on the show, I believe. You're starting to see that bleed over into the NFL. And I was like, nah, you don't really see it like that. And unfortunately, here we go. We are seeing it now. And it's really bothersome. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it burns me up, the disrespect. But we have one of the OGs, Michael Irvin, one of the greatest receivers of all time. He caught wind of it, and he took care of business. Before I play the clip, Transformer.
Crip.
Right. Before I play the clip, Transformer, man, what were some of your thoughts on, and we'll play it, but what were some of your thoughts on, how that went down, the comments that were made, and how Michael Irvin reacted?
Everybody has a podcast. Everybody has a mic. Everybody has a camera. And when you're trying to do this podcast thing, right, and you're around a group of alpha males in a room, you try your hardest to stand out as the bigger alpha. Sometimes you say things that without hindsight, you're like, damn, I wish I wouldn't have said something like that. And now we're getting to the era where it's just foaming at the mouth on say whatever the fuck is on the top of my mind.
Sure.
Right. Without thought process, without thinking through it clearly. Like what was said to make Michael Irvin react like that, dude wasn't even thinking clearly, because he didn't even think about the Olympians that were like actual stars in the NFL that were competing in the Olympics, that were in these 100-meter relays, 200-meter relays, and things of that nature, like real deal sprinter, real deal fast guys. But still, during that era of those same fast guys, the guy who ran a 4.6 ended up being the greatest receiver of all time. So his lack of understanding and knowledge of what was the game back then and trying to compare it to now is doing everything that he's saying a disservice, because it don't even make sense, right? None of it makes sense. You're saying that, Deion Sanders, I would love to see him try to cover Justin Jefferson or Chad Ochocinco and stuff like that right now. What makes you think he couldn't? He had one of the fastest combine times. He was one of the fastest in his league at that time. So they're not going to out sprint him. Justin Jefferson ain't fast. He's a great route runner.
Yeah, a technician.
He's a technician. Deion Sanders was that. He knew what you were doing before you were doing it. He's looking at your feet like, oh, I know what route he's running. I know how his gait is going to open up. Like Deion Sanders, when you hear Deion Sanders truly talk about the cornerback position, he's talking about things that an NFL player is not even thinking about. Look at his shoulders. All right, now look at it, the way his hips is. When he tries to take that first step, his gait can only take him this way. So if I jam him right there, if I put my hand on him right, he can't go anywhere past that. Now he has to regather his speed to get up the top speed. Me, I already know what you're doing. So I can already beat you to the punch. It's things like that. You don't have to be fast to be a good receiver. Justin Ross broke the combine record, the fastest time. Where's Justin? Anybody can tell me without going on Google and tell me where Justin Ross is?
Last I heard, he was in Cincinnati. I don't know since.
I think that's where he got drafted. Ever since then, I haven't heard from him. Right. So being fast isn't the end all be all, man. The technique and things like that. Like now, if he can go back and probably looking at that video, he's probably, damn, I probably shouldn't have said it like that. Now, if he reworded I would have just liked to see, how Deion react to the generation nowadays where there's not the hand check. I mean, not hand checking, but they can't really physically touch the receivers nowadays. I wonder how Deion Sanders would have still, been as great as he was. He would have probably worded it like that.
Yeah,
then we're having a different conversation.
Totally different conversation.
But you're saying like, man, he ain't gonna come on these fast dudes these days. Like, it's not all about being fast. But Michael Irvin's gonna dig into that ass. Let's go. Pause. Because he did. I mean, Michael Irvin, boy. I mean, you would have thought he went in the back, got some of that, and started cooking. Started cooking.
All right.
I think his phone or whatever he was recording with said, sorry, hot battery. You put me in the refrigerator, cool me down.
Right.
Cool me down.
Man. Right. But yeah, so this was from the Facts Over Feelings podcast. And I guess the player who actually said this was Brandon Jacobs He's Super Bowl champion with the Giants. But this is interesting because he's old enough to know better than what he said. And this is interesting because in a lot of these discussions we have, I do see a lot of times older cats are like trying to like be down with the youth. You know what I'm saying? Trying to say things that will make them more popular with the younger people.
Yeah.
And they know better. And some of the stuff they say is absurd. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play this here. So we have part of what Brandon Jacobs said, and then we have a cut up of Michael Irvin's response, which was crazy. So let's go.
Prime wasn't covering the people that these boys are covering either. Who? All these boys.
You got to line up every week.
Every week. Every team got a dude or two that will bust your ass. The receivers from back then.
Might not be prime, though.
These guys that he played against weren't that fast, bro. No, they were stronger, but they weren't that fast. These guys, no.
You're muted, bro. You're talking. You're muted.
My bad. I say, y'all know how I do. I go in and out. And so just the quick notes, right? First thing he says, and again, he's too old to be saying dumb stuff like this. He says, what?
Go ahead, bro.
What I do this time?
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Steve got it. Go ahead, bro.
I totally missed it.
Cook. Just cook. Go ahead.
Okay, so he's saying, off top, he's saying, these guys back then weren't that fast, right? And you'll hear Michael Irvin reference it. Bullet Bob Hayes, who played in the late 60s and early 70s, he played for the Cowboys. This guy was literally the fastest person on earth because he won the gold medal in 1964 Olympics. That wasn't Mexico City. I can't remember what it was. 64?
I can't remember that far. I wasn't a thing.
Right. 68 was Mexico City. But anyway, 64 Olympics, he won the gold in the 100 meters and the 4x1, right? So he was literally the fastest man in the world. He played back then. Coming forward to the 80s and the 90s, James Jett, he was a wide receiver and kick returner for the Raiders. He won gold medal in the 92 Olympics in Barcelona in the 4x1. Ron Brown, he played kick returner wide receiver with the Rams. He won gold in the 4x1 in the 84 Olympics in Los Angeles, right? Willie Gault was an Olympic level sprinter, right? And he was on the 1985 Super Bowl team with the Bears. So this is around that era. All these guys super fast, right? So I'm wondering, like, where's this stuff coming from? Like, I don't understand it. Darryl Green ran a 10.08 100-meter. Multiple time NFL's fastest man, playing cornerback for the then Washington Redskins, now Commanders, right? One of the fastest dudes ever. Rod Woodson, one of the fastest dudes in league history, track star at Purdue. Herschel Walker he's so fast, he competed, in the 92 Winter Olympics in bobsled. Now, you as an athlete and a trainer, you know what type of explosive leg power and speed you have to be an Olympic level bobsledder. Am I making that up, Transformer?
Absolutely okay. Need to.
There you go. Bo Jackson, sub 4.2 speed. He played in Dion's era. So like people just say stuff and I think they don't expect to get checked on it, but it's real absurd. But let's continue with what Brandon Jacobs had to say. Then we'll hear Michael Irvin absolutely put him in the pan and cook him.
I'd love to see him. I would have loved to see him play against Chad in his prime.
Ocho wasn't even that fast.
Play against Justin Jefferson.
Route runner.
On the day.
Thank you.
You know, all these different guys. I would love to see him cover Tyreek. If Prime is who we think he is.
Are you me? We are the two most accomplished receivers in the history of this game. When you're talking about the most important things, championships, and your stupid ass talking about running fast, like people weren't running fast back then. Are you me? What the hell are you talking about? I don't even know your name. And I certainly don't know your game because you don't. I don't see you every year with a gold jacket in that Hall of Fame room. I don't see you anywhere great players are. So who the are you to talk about what? Deion Sanders couldn't cover these guys today. Do you really know what you're talking about? Do you really have any clue at what you're talking about? You think there were not fast guys in the league when I played? You think You think Tyreek Hill can outrun an Olympian like Bullet Bob Hayes, who played before me? You think he can outrun the Ronaldo Nehemiahs, who tried to play in this game? You know why he tried? Because they wanted speed in the game, but other things were required when we played. You must get to run around and play in 7-on-7 touch football. We had pain in our game, and y'all don't even know about pain. Every route you got hit, even running around in the middle of, you could get tapped by those linebackers. They took all of that out the game because y'all asses were soft and you couldn't take it. You come from a damn era of everybody gets a trophy in NIL where nobody fights for a starting job. I ain't started. I'm going to go leave and start somewhere else. Get the out of my face talking noise until you know what you're talking about. I will dominate this era of football. Dominate. Football's not about running fast. It's not about speed. It's about getting the job done. It's about getting the job done. And you won't tell me you know somebody that got the job done better than me, better than Jerry Rice, that you're going to use our picture and trying to make your point. Are you stupid or are you stupid? There was separate from ball, separation from the football. And it was allowed. It was encouraged. It was actually praised when you knocked somebody out. If anybody hit your asses, they'll suspend them for 3 weeks. You couldn't even play when I played the game. And some of these you're talking about, they couldn't even play when we played the game. And even to tap on to how dumb you are and how stupid y'all asses are with oh my God, when you started talking about, well, Deion couldn't play with these guys. I want to see him play with some real fast guys. See if he can play with all these speed guys. And then the first 2 examples you bring up was Chad Johnson and Justin Jefferson, who are not fast guys.
They're not.
I don't mind you being stupid. I don't mind you being dumb. I don't mind you not knowing what you talking about, but keep my name out your mouth when you don't know what you're talking about. Keep my name and my image. Don't try to on my work when I won championships on every level. On every level. When they can knock us out. I call passes in the midst of pain. Y'all ain't never had to do that. So shut the hell up. You or none of these can play and do the things I did. So shut the hell up. I won championships. That means I went in and made plays where pain lived. Y'all can't do that. Dude, I'll catch 200 passes in today's game. Literally 200 passes a year. A year. I ain't never catch a pass behind the line of scrimmage in my whole career. All my passes were up the field in the midst of pain. And I caught them anyway. And I caught them every day, and I caught them every kind of way. And the bigger the game, the bigger I played. So I don't care that you stupid. I don't care that your ass is ignorant. And I don't care that you don't know what the hell you're talking about. But don't use my image. Don't use my image. Don't use my image. And don't use Jerry Rice's image. Use somebody else. I don't know if you did it or your producers, but whoever did it, on y'all.
And keep in mind, y'all, this right here, this was about 5.5 minutes. The whole real one is about 14 minutes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, 14 minutes of rage.
And for those who are watching, you may be young. You may not know who Michael Irvin is. Michael Irvin, 11,904 yards as a receiver in the regular season, 65 touchdowns, 3-time Super Bowl champion. In the playoffs, 1,300 yards, 8 touchdowns. Again, 3-time Super Bowl NFL champion, wide receiver who played at the top of his game for pretty much his entire career, with the exception of his last season where he was injured and that caused him to leave the NFL. But his last best season was the year prior to that injury-filled season in which he was a 1,000-yard receiver. We're talking about that Michael Irvin. Go ahead, Bruce.
That Michael Irvin. So what I find interesting, right? he said, one, I don't care that you're stupid, but don't use my name. Don't use Jerry Rice's name, and just know what you're talking about. And that, for me, that's one of the biggest things. Like a lot of times I get in, arguments, sports debates with younger cats, my younger nephews, younger friends, whatever. And my thing is like, yo, you're certainly entitled to your opinion. We're all somewhat, formulated by the era we grew up in and what we grew up watching. I get it. But my bigger issue is you shouldn't, people do it all the time. You shouldn't make definitive statements when you really don't have the information, right? And this was one of those examples, right? The information was all wrong, but he was just saying stuff, right? It's like
foaming at the mouth.
Yeah, it's like when people say, I fell asleep at the wax museum. Well, if you fell asleep at the wax museum, how do you know what you're talking about and what you're denigrating? You clearly didn't pay attention to the lecture. So what are we doing here? How about you just shut up and talk about what you know, which is this era, because you lack the point of reference to compare it to anything that came before, because by your own admission, you weren't paying attention. You fell asleep. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's my thing. Like when I argue with my nephew, he's 22, 23, whatever. I'm like, yo, at earliest, you could have started watching basketball in like 2010. So how are you arguing with me about the stuff that happened in the 80s and the 90s and the 2000s? You don't have the reference point to make a valid comparison. Like, that seems simple enough, right?
Yeah.
Unless you're going to tell me, yo, Unc, I went back and I watched these games, blah, blah, blah. This was my opinion based on what I saw. Cool. Now we can have a discussion. But if you didn't do that, well, what do we have to talk about? My experience and my knowledge supersedes yours. What do we have to talk about? And that's, I think, what Michael Irvin got upset about. Yeah, we all want to defend our own errors. I get it. But if you don't have the information, what are you really saying? That's me.
Yeah. I'll make this reference.
Sure.
Research and understanding something comes hand in hand. Yeah. If you don't know what you're talking about, why are you talking? For example, for me, I've been a personal trainer for give or take 13, 14 years. Right. I tore my ACL last year, and right now I'm in physical therapy. So my physical therapist, I go to him and, I let him know like, hey, some of the stuff I understand what you're saying. I'm a personal trainer by trade, but I said, I stopped there and I said, but I'm not finna do your job. This is your job. Your job is in physical therapy.
Right.
You're here to treat me. Just know I understand terms of what you're saying, but this is your show. Whatever you tell me to do, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to listen because this is your profession. You have the knowledge in areas that I don't about physical therapy. I'm more of a strength training and conditioning coach. That's a difference. So if I don't understand what you're doing, I'm letting you do your job, and I'm going to shut the fuck up. That's more so what Michael Irvin's like. You don't know what we did back then. You don't know the limitations of rules that are hindering these corners and safeties from doing what they're doing to these receivers nowadays. Yeah. Back then, helmet to helmet wasn't a thing.
No.
If you come across that middle, you getting cracked.
Crushed.
I can chip you and it don't be called a blindside hit. I can do that's what he say in the midst of pain. If you didn't, these receivers don't get to go through that. You got to let them boys go by. Like, damn, I can't touch them. After 5 yards, I can't touch you. I literally can't touch you. If not, they're going to throw a flag every time. That didn't exist. If you got your helmet knocked off, nobody on the field is looking for a flag. They're looking for you to get your goddamn helmet and get up off the damn field. That's it. That's the only thing they're looking for. So if I don't have the research or understanding, I shouldn't be talking. I shouldn't be talking. Or if not, like, pay respects, like reframe your question or reframe your statement, right? Like, hey, I would have loved to see Deion Sanders play back then against, play against these guys right now. I wonder how
it would have turned out.
I wonder how it would have turned out.
There you go.
That's it. Now you're framing a different question. Now you're like, me too. Like, I wonder, Justin Jefferson is a great route runner because I'm not going to call him fast because he's not the fastest, but he's a great route runner. I wonder what Deion's strategy would have been to go against Justin Jefferson, because Justin Jefferson played in the 90s. Those type of players played in the 90s and in the 80s when Deion Sanders was doing his thing. They existed. and he shut them down. He stopped it. They were fast receivers that played in Deion's era.
For sure.
And they still had a tough time because Deion was fast too.
That's right.
He could show up to the combine in sweats and shirt and be like, I'm going to just do this little 40 off the clock and boom, I'm out of here. I'm that good, right? Why you think Ocho respects him so much? Even though Ocho talks crap because he's a crap talker, but he respects Prime so much. Because even when they fake line up, freaking Deion pointing at his feet, like, bro, I see what you're doing. And what does Tad always say? Look at his feet. Like, damn, he already know what I'm doing. He already knows what I'm looking at. So his mind, his brilliance at corner is what made him such a great corner. It wasn't the fact that he was the fastest. It's a lot of 4-2, 4-3 corners in the NFL. That don't make him great. But it's technique, understanding when can I touch you? When can I throw you off your balance? If I know you're running a slant, what do I need to do to stop you from running a slant? If I know you're running a dig, if I know you're running a 10-yard out, where do I need to be? Am I eyeing the quarterback's eyes? Like, where's my eyes at in the backfield? You know what I mean? Like, so it goes a lot when it comes to what Brandon Jacobs had to say. Because you look at Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill was one of the fastest coming into the league. And they put that boy at punt returner because you couldn't run routes.
Right.
So, what do you think Deion would have did to him? Put him in a blanket. You don't know how to run a route. So I'm going to push you off your spot, and then I'm going to mess up the timing between you and your quarterback. That goes hand in hand with playing corner. It's timing. What does Tom Brady always say? Timing. Be at your spot when I need you to be at your spot because I'm throwing the ball there. I'm not throwing the ball to you. I'm throwing the ball to your spot you're supposed to be at. So if Deion is doing just that, that's what made Deion great. I'm messing up you and your quarterback's timing because you're not on time now. You had to stumble and get back on your route and get there. You're a second off. That quarterback's throwing that ball over the top, and that safety's right there. He's picking you off. Pick. Understanding football, man. Sometimes it's okay to be quiet, and it's okay to take some time and formulate a thought before you speak. But the foaming at the mouth podcast stuff is crazy nowadays, man. Everybody's just foaming at the mouth just to be right, just to show like, oh, I'm having this bright idea or this bright take or whatever the case may be. And you in a room full of alphas and you guys are live. And you're like, oh, what can I say? Oh, man, shut up, man. He ain't going to do none of these corners these days. How do you know? Because those same type of receivers played back then.
Yeah.
They just had different names. Different names, different jersey numbers. That's
and
it,
then, they don't respect the fact that it happened in a different era. That's all.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to take the last couple calls on this. Go ahead, hit the line, 904-219-8264, 904-219-8264. Give us a call. Give us your thoughts on this, and then we out of here. Here we go.
50 yards. I only see 23.
What's up, Edward? How can I help you, man?
Hey, Bruce, what's up, bro? Now, will I be wrong if I say this here? That I was laughing what Michael Irvin was saying.
Nah, I think we all laughed. We all laughed. We loved it.
We was laughing like a butt.
Yeah. First time I heard it.
Stupid ass. Stupid ass.
I mean, I'm just saying, but okay, now, and also I was yawning at the same time.
Of course you were. You have no respect. We're
going. See, I'm okay. What I'm saying is that as I'm playing going back then, we all been kids.
Yeah,
we're not going to sit up here and act like that what Michael Irvin is saying to this generation, people in our generation was saying the same thing to us. And we was just cracking jokes and laughing at it and yawning.
I wasn't.
Not going to sit up here. Bruce, are you serious? You mean to tell me you was a good golden child?
No, of course not. But I've always been a proponent of history. So I've always understood what comes up. Like before I went to journalism school, I was majoring in history. So I've always understood the effect of previous iterations of things and how it affects what we have now. I've always been that guy.
Oh, okay. What about you, my brother Trent? What about you, brother?
What was the question? I'm sorry, I was responding in the chat.
See, look, know what I'm saying? See, that was just proof point right there. People weren't paying attention. We all been kids. We don't pay attention to certain things. until we get
well, you're not on this side of the show. You know, we got to entertain y'all in the chat. So when Bruce is talking, I handle questions. When I'm talking, Bruce handles questions. So we're multitasking here, bro.
Correct.
So it's not like we're not paying attention. That's why I asked the question before I formulate a thought or an opinion. What did you say?
I'm just busting your chops. I'm just busting your chops.
Cook them. Put them in that pot.
Nah. Anyway, no. What I'm saying is that, man, I'm at that point now, bro. I'm up there with you, Bruce. Jesus Christ. I'm feeling the way that you be feeling. You know what I'm saying? Pardon the left. When it comes to these kids nowadays, showing disrespect and all that kind of stuff. I ain't gonna front, especially when it comes to now that, you know what I'm saying, I understand when, you know, especially, you know, down here in Memphis, these little young dudes walking around. Well, I don't see them walking around now sagging their pants no more, nothing like that. I'm like, damn, do y'all believe in belts and all that kind of stuff? You know.
Oh, who's get off my lawn now?
Hey, I'm at that point. That's what I'm there now. I hate it. I hate to see it. But now you got these YNs wearing the tight pants.
Right. For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it's in here with it. But as far as the situation with Mike Irvin, yeah, of course, you know what I'm saying? Even though, yeah, Bruce, I did feel it was some cool stuff in the wax museum. Paid attention to certain things that was cool. Other stuff was boring and whack. I did do that. I did. I ain't paid fully attention. I didn't. But same time, I get where he was coming from with that. Yes, I do respect where he was coming from when it comes to that generation of him playing in those wide receivers and those corners and everything like that.
Yeah.
And yes, we did have the Gary Wilsons back then, the Justin Jeffersons, the Jamar Chases, all that. Yeah, that was there with Michael Irvin, and plus the corners too. Darrell Reed, absolutely. He wasn't fat, but hey, you don't want to be on the island with him when you going one-on-one.
No.
So, absolutely, you know what I'm saying? Especially with Dion. Just glad. Also, let me give my prayers and thoughts out to him, recovering from his surgery.
That man was already on the field.
Exactly. So
already on the field.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, we got to keep it going. That's all I want to do. I just want to bust your chops, D. And Bruce, you know I love to mess with you, dog. You the old head.
Yeah, no doubt, brother. No doubt.
All right, y'all.
Appreciate the call, brother. Thank you.
Absolutely.
All right. Excuse me. We'll take one more call and then we get up out of here, guys. So you can enjoy the rest of your day of football, and we might have a little something for you later on. So we'll see. Yeah, one more call. So the Big 12 still stinks. Yeah, Big 12 is not great, but they got Texas Tech, and Texas Tech looks good. Utah's 5-1. They're still a solid team.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might have something popping off a little later on, Steve. We'll let you know. All right. Well, it looks like we're not going to get any more calls on the topic.
Because I think we're all doing the same thing.
Yeah, I think so too. We're all doing the same. Well, look, man, thank you all so much for joining. I appreciate it as always. You know, make sure you like, share, subscribe, hype. That's the new thing. But first and foremost, make sure y'all share, please. Really appreciate it, man. If every one of you shares this out to 5 people, imagine how fast the channel will grow.
Absolutely.
We really would appreciate that. And shout out to our 2 new channel members, Steve Splendor, King of the Chat, of course, and my main man, Sneed. So we will work on getting that exclusive content out to you guys sometime this week. So yeah, in the meantime, you know, we're gonna keep pumping it out, man. We do a lot of work during football season. As you can see, we got this show Sunday morning. We have our Monday night weekly recap. We have our Tuesday night college football recap. Then we're right back Wednesday night with our normal Wednesday night show. So yeah, we do a lot, man. And we do it because we love kicking it with y'all. So thank you so much. And yes, Steve, we'll be back, and we out. Peace.